I'll be warping spells like I'm a flame. One turn, one shot, yeah, it's hot. My station's charged and yours is not. I've got Tezzeret in this race, with his Travolta face and hair. He's tapping artifacts like he's got a plan, but I'm holding back with a sweaty hand. I'm on the stack, I'm about to go off, but I just keep stalling my final blow off. You know I could win, it's not just a dream, but I love this build up more than it seems. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge of eternity. And I'm edging with glory, not quite yet. Just one more upkeep before I let it get wet. I'm on the edge, yeah, of eternity. Atraxa's dead and Jace went boom. She wolded, got spaced, Liliana's doomed. The multiverse is a soap opera mess, but I'm too busy edging in zero-G stress. My tokens have landed, my pants are tight. I sack one off just to feel alright. Upping my spells for a discount thrill. You know I'm here for the tease, not the kill. This isn't about the win, it's about the dance. Hovering close with just a glance. Combat step, maybe damage, not yet. Just let me draw, I'm not done with regret. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge of eternity. And I'm breathing so heavy, my stack is thick, but I won't go in, not till it's perfect. I'm on the edge of eternity. I'm edging, just stretching the game, holding priority, whispering your name. One more draw, just one more tease. This climax needs some cosmic grease. Call me cruel, call me obscene, but I'm the horniest mage you've ever seen. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge of eternity. I could have cast it, I could have swung, but I'm edging cause it feels so young. I'm on the edge, yes, of eternity. Just me and Tezzeret in a slow-mo sweaty threat. We're edging till death.
Hello, everyone. No. Hello, everybody. How we doing? Welcome to the live show. It's me, the Gobbler. I am feeling a little under the weather. I think I am catching a cold. Is it because I have not been sleeping enough because I'm playing a Silk Song after my work shifts? That's up to you to decide. what a game. Let me tell you, if you haven't played it, it is a masterpiece. What a cool time to sit down with a single player game. It's extremely punishing. It's really punishing, but a good game nonetheless. Anyway, great to be here. I've missed all of you. It's so nice to be back doing what I love to do. Let me go ahead and say hello and welcome to Abomination. Wouldn't be a show without you, my man. Good to see you. Thank you for all your coaching this week. Mochi, good to see you. Chris Chaos, beautiful. Welcome. Lovely to have all of you here over on Twitch. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Let me allow this. Hookers is definitely allowed. Roscoe JTK, my boy, welcome. Hello, Drift Ronin. Hello, nice to see you. Aaron Cook, hello. No, it's okay. I'm just because I'm sick doesn't mean I feel bad. It just means I'm just gonna be a little stuffy. Probably gonna make some misplays. I put skeletons in the description with no plan. I had absolutely no plan. Other than I really like the idea of Orzhov skeletons as a thing, but we will come back to it. If there's anything anyone would like to see, let me know. But let me tell you what I've been running this week, successfully or otherwise. No, it's all good, man. Sometimes you gotta let your body cook. I'm gonna have some tea later, and I'm gonna sleep lots, and it's gonna be good. I feel extremely tired. I've been gaming too hard, and let me tell you, it's not a relaxing game. It's a very demanding game. Yes, exactly. Drift Ronin, the bear. He's in the kitchen. He's busy, and you gotta imagine the apron gets messy pretty fast. So sometimes he just wipes on his face. And if you had a cooking assistant, that wouldn't happen. So thank you so much, Aaron. I will feel better. It's all good. Yeah, it's high tension gameplay Abomination. Exactly. Really makes you pucker. So this is one of the, and I don't know if White Rabbit's here yet, but I put one All-Fade Scroll in just for them. This is one of the decks I've been playing. Obviously, it is ramp into a doppelgang. What else is new? We've got Doubling Season, which I question. Because if you get a doubling season in Oko, oh yeah, it feels amazing. But if you get a doubling season and you warp in one of the overlords, they get twice as many time counters. So it guarantees that they're never gonna do their thing, which is like not a good feeling. The other thing I was thinking of was putting in a couple of those Starfield vocalists to double trigger ETBs that these guys would have. But I've been losing a lot with that deck, let's be honest with one another. If you don't have a way to kill the Mossborn Hydra right away, if you don't have a way to kill Tifa right away, if you need cards in your hand against these discard decks that have become very popular again, I've been seeing a lot of Bandits talents. I don't know about you guys. You're having high tension gameplay playing Minecraft. The mobs want to step on my turtle eggs. I didn't realize how intense Minecraft had gotten. Thank you for sharing that. That's wild. I've been having medium success with this deck. You may remember we started using it last stream. If I hit stock ups, it's a great deck. And if I don't hit stock ups, it's not a good deck. I don't know how else to describe. All of these cards kind of keep me in it, like obviously the Authority and the Split Up. Oh yeah, they're great. They work great together. If you get an Uthros Gali down and then you double spell, it works beautifully. The Innocence draws cards pretty quickly, not incredibly quickly, but let me tell you, a 1-mana stock up with Uthros down feels fantastic. But if you don't hit the stock up, you don't hit your combo pieces, you don't hit your turn 4 grappler into 3 blind mice, and then you lose the game. This deck has one win con, and that's the primary issue. There aren't too many other ways to close the game out, and as a result, I'm gonna say it's not a passing deck, but it is a fun combo deck. This is something I threw together last night. I just wanted the best cards. I was like, what if I just played the best cards? Not even, don't even think about synergies. You know what I mean? Yes, discard decks, says Abomination. What the fuck is going on? Did the content creator make discards super popular all of a sudden? I'm unsure. I would love to Drift Ronin. You know what I was literally thinking? I was like, what if I ran Beseech the Mirror just to get, you know, just to tutor up a stock up? But then I realized you don't get, if I have Uthros down, you get a 2 colorless discount, and Beseech is 3 black pips, so it wouldn't, there's absolutely no synergy there. But I wish I could play 8 stock ups and a Beanstalk and a Monstrous Rage while we're at it. Oh, the Grappler is great. Love spell copy. Discard demons are cool though. The Grappler is great, and I mean when I copy the essence, the Enduring Innocence, it feels amazing. I think what the Grappler needs is a bounce off, so you can recycle it, or like a Season of Weaving, so you can like make 2 copies of it and then triple spell the next spell, or like a Shiko. You know what I mean? You play the Shiko, you get the Grappler out, and then you like double bounce off or double Storm Chaser's talent or something. The 3 mana pips making it undiscountable make it quite tricky. But the body's good. 3/3 first strike. I like that body. I'll deal with that. Well, discard demons, splash discard. I'm talking about people discard only cards. Yeah, Abomination. I'm seeing a lot of decks that are just duress into intimidation tactics, duress, and then they play an Annex as their second last card, and then they have 1 card in hand, and they always draw their way out of whatever because I don't have any cards left either. And then any removal I want to use, I got to use on their Slasher or their Bloodletter, and never on like their Annex. And then they end up just drawing into something good. And speaking of which, I need this broken ass card in this. I want 8 copies of the Slasher. And do I just put stock up in just because I was like screaming about how fucking hard I get about stock up? Why not? 67 cards? That seems like an appropriate number. Not. We'll go down on these. Like I just want to control. Is this crazy? Is this crazy? What else draws me cards? Not a lot, eh? 4 bats does seem aggressive, doesn't it, chat? 4 bats makes me not feel good in my pants. I think I need kill spells. I think I need kill spells, and that'll give me an excuse, you know what, just to get rid of the bats outright. Fuck the bats. Am I right, guys? I'll keep 1 bat in because it's cancer. That was a nice sound, right? You know what? Did that make it any better, or did that make it 20 times worse? I'm curious. Let me know. What's a good kill spell anymore? I don't trust Shoot the Sheriff anymore. Because of how often it lets me down. I'll put a couple bitters in there. Hey, Amasi Rock, how's it going? 20 times worse. Welcome. It's good to have you. How are you? What's going on? Doesn't have a decent win rate. It doesn't. It's a really demoralizing deck. It's not necessarily a good or bad deck. It's just like you have a game plan going into it, and they just derail it. And then sometimes you draw your way out of it, and sometimes you don't. I remember Mythic Mike made a discard Skelly's deck. Yeah, I mean, Skelly aggro is basically hit corpses and win, don't hit corpses of the lost and lose. And that, you know, and that's just how it goes. I gotta say, nothing makes me feel more vindicated as a mono green Chad. Love to hear it. When someone duresses me and only gets to look at my hand. Yeah, that's true. 3 bats? Those bats are horrible against Nova. You're right, Mochi. Half duress, half intimidation tactics. Yeah, intimidation tactics has blown me out a couple times, actually. Don't really need them late game. That's what you do in your demons. What do you do in your demons, Abomination? Discard? I was just like, I was just like, what are the cards that every time I see them, I feel like my day has been ruined? And like Demon Wall isn't really that. Rot Curse isn't really that, but I do want demons for my annex, right? Okay, we'll run 3 bats. That was recommended. 2 duress, 2 intimidation. That's what you do? Okay. I do like that you can cycle intimidation tactics, so it rarely feels like a dead card. Relish on top. I have 2 fells. Oh, I forgot to put the bitters in because I'm clearly exhausted. And that's 60 cards, right? Is that 24 lands? I think 24 is too many personally, but I don't want to miss any land drops ever, so... And 2 of them are man lands. Most of these come in untapped. I feel pretty good. You know that spinny plate you have in your microwave? Well, I dropped mine tonight. It's shattered, and I'm a little bit upset about that. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that, Amasi Rock. Let's, what's a good, how about,
No, God! No, God, please, no!
To empathize with you.
No!
And I'm curious myself. I'm gonna check something out right now. I need a new window to open. Okay, here we go. Amazon.ca. Microwave plate replacement. Oh man, they are like 40 bucks. Well, I am so sorry. Oh, some of them go down to 19, but I don't know, I wouldn't trust that one. Don't get a metal one is my only recommendation. But I think that a replacement is in your near future, my friend. I think you're gonna be okay. Is that an Oogie Boogie Hat Gobbler? Absolutely it is. I've been waiting to bust this out for when the season is right. And as you can see, the top hat works really well with him. I am a big fan of Night Before Christmas. My only regret is that Phil Collins never got a crack at one of the songs. I think that's one movie that I think a little Philly C would have just, you know, really popped off on, but yeah, it's not that kind of film. All right. The other decks I've been running, I forgot to talk about the third deck I've been running, is a 4 to 5 color control deck, and I'm trying to decide the best balance of things. So this is one I imported from Sonio, who was like, I went 23-3 with this deck. I can see why. I don't like this many lightning helixes. I find the red in this deck is the hardest color to kind of get, and you only really splash it for these 3 spells. By the time you get to turn 4, you've had time to get that red out, but this helix just sometimes isn't enough. So I would go up on a Maranga and go down on a helix kind of thing. 4 No More Lies is extremely aggressive. This is so focused on early game stuff. I can see why it would win events. You know what I mean? So I ran it a little bit because I was getting frustrated with this deck only insofar as I keep running out of cards. These are the decks that I lose to Annex. I just cannot keep up with their card draw. I wonder if you can just put a regular plate in Amasi Rock. I just wonder if that's a possibility. I think we should ask ChatGPT later and find out if you can just replace it with just a normal plate. Cheaper than a new microwave. That's true, actually. Pretty good. Abomination Disgusting. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Akaras. Listen. I'm not feeling super well tonight, so I'm just not going to use one of my very limited spoons. I'm trying to read. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Gobblers. Good to have you here. Almost time to say goodbye to Edge of Eternity Standard. Great set. Terrible standard environment. I agree, Akarasi. I think we can all agree the Vivi Cauldron has been very oppressive. And the decks that are coming out to like kind of compete with it are like, they've been very painful decks, including the one I'm showing right now, to be perfectly frank. I don't feel good playing this deck. Which, by the way, I'd like to talk about other video games for a second, if I may. I don't know how many of you have played the Lord of the Rings video game. What's it called? Shadow of Mordor, right? But and it's a great game, and I liked it a lot. Mordor with an O, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I liked it a lot. I honestly give that game, I want to say 7.5. Let's go 8 out of 10. Okay, this is the Gobbler rating right here, and I thought it was great. But the one of the reasons I didn't like it is because part of the game was like I would see a couple, or like I wanted to climb a mountain. So later on, you get an ability where you can shoot an arrow. And then whatever the arrow hits, you can show up and do like a kill spell on them. And then you show up all badass and you're like, pow! And then they get murked. You know what I mean? So what ended up happening is I was like, okay, I got to go from here. Let me start again. I got to go from here to here. Instead of just like running or swimming or whatever, I would like find innocent. It's an orc, so I guess they're not really innocent. And one here. And I would just like aggressively murder this one to just get here, like, I don't know, 30 seconds faster. And it didn't make me feel like the hero. It made me feel like a psycho. Just running around murdering everything. It's not a good mental space to be in, I find. I don't know. Maybe that's what y'all like. I don't love it when James Bond runs around the factory just gunning down factory workers, especially in the No Time to Die or whatever, where they're like on an island. Like those guys just work there. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to murder them, I think. I don't know. Thoughts? But certainly I've been playing Cyberpunk and it's been a fun game. Don't get me wrong, really, but they're like all the enemies are like fully realized humans. They'll just be like 3 gang members, and I know they're part of a rival gang, so maybe that's enough to excuse it, but I don't feel good about grabbing my katana, running into one of their bellies, and then another one I go and I chop their head clean off and there's like a fountain of blood everywhere, and like I'm on my way to do something. I'm not even, they just happen to be there. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll get some points for this. And I was just like, this isn't like, I don't feel like, you know when you're playing Ocarina of Time? You're playing Ocarina of Time and like you go into the volcano that's constipated and you kill the lizard who's been plugging up the works, and then the volcano like, you know, calms down and releases its whatever, and the lava river is now, and like the world is restored and everyone is very happy, and you've brought balance to nature. You know, in Ghost of Tsushima, okay, you see a little fox, you follow him around and he takes you to his little foxy hole and you get a new bandana. It's like incredibly wholesome. You really feel like the hero. Whereas in like Red Dead Redemption 2, I was like, oh, it's a gator? Let me skin it so I can make boots or whatever the hell. And I was like, I'm just tired of killing everything that moves and skinning everything that moves. And like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, anyway. This is PTSD. Sorry. We reached the edge of the edge, Beta Brett 0223. You're absolutely right. Sorry, guys. I locked in. I was on a rant. It's a possibility there's a chance it won't or rotate. It needs to go off balance or not rotate at all. That's crazy. I have fun playing ridiculous controls probably like this. I do too, Akarasi, and I really like getting life back. Like I like being like, first 4 turns you don't kill me. Okay, now I'm healing quite a bit, and we'll do that. Well, the main character did end up being kind of bad at the end, right? I don't know which game we're talking about anymore. Both Shadow of Mordor and Cyberpunk, actually, that applies to. Yeah, you should see my pals from school with Counter-Strike. Those dudes have issues to get over. Yeah, Mochi, I agree with you. Mossy Rock. I mean, I did it first. I was like, okay, these guys have been hounding me. Now I can one-shot them with my sword. But like now, you know, it doesn't feel good when I'm just like jumping around town, doing random killings and moving on. And so this is by the way, Akarasi, this is part of the reason I like this. The Cornucopia heals you so goddamn much with this deck. And it mana fixes really, really well for all this insane bullshit we're running. I had more urgent necropsies in the first set, but it just wasn't coming up that I needed to hit a bunch of stuff. Usually I just got to kill one thing or like a bunch of things. So I went up on the Season, the Ultima, to kind of deal with that. The Divert Disaster is a really nice counterspell because it mana fixes for us, so you can cast it later. It's got an appropriate amount of highlighting helix, I think. It's a good spell to have. You don't want 4 in your hand, however. I think perhaps, perchance, I need to go down on a cornucopia and up on a Star Charts, or I need to put in a Moringa, because what's been killing me is card advantage. I lose out on card advantage, and then the Beza doesn't draw me enough when I need it. The Necropsy's not enough. The Consult the Charge just doesn't feel like enough. So I'm thinking I need to either like go down on a land. I'm playing 26 lands because you gotta hit your lands with this deck. You must hit your lands. Lock in, Lord Gypticus. Welcome. It's so good to see you. I think you might be too Canadian for these games. I love that about you. Thank you, Drift Ronan. I appreciate it. I don't know. In my older age, I'm starting to empathize with the proletariat, you know, with the peasants that are getting killed. I'm playing Silksong right now, and I have more in common with the pathetic pilgrims going "Bleh," and leaping at you than I do with the agile female hero swinging her sword with confidence and being all self-assured in every meeting. I'm just saying. Monster Hunter series is the worst for me. What do these monsters do to you? You hunt them down because you can use their parts to make better weapons to kill more of them. Exactly. And you're going to their homes and like messing them up. Thank you for understanding. I feel so vindicated with all of you beautiful people here. Thank you for being here, by the way, incidentally. Makes my night. Hi, Brain Bud. Drift, you have some homework? Can I keep it for the night? You can. You know what? I give permission, Lord Gypticus. What is the Chinese card? Oh, it's Lightning Helix. Is that the card you meant? Is that Chinese? I thought it was Japanese. I don't know anything, guys. The Fellowship of the Gobbler, the Twin Gobbler, and the Return of the Gobbler. Cinema. Hey, GM Red Star, good to see you. I see you're all your letters have become lowercase. Am I remembering your name incorrectly? I used to buy Mensa books. I was never good at them, but I like to tell people that I used to buy Mensa books because maybe they think I'm smarter as a result. I don't know. We'll see. So let's run this really painful control deck for a couple of games just to get warmed up, and then we'll just do something aggro, low stakes. I was thinking otters. It's been a minute since I've thrown otters. Dude was playing Silksong, and I saved to this point where other bugs were stringed up, and I came back and Hornet was stringed up, mentally messed with me. I didn't play that day. Beta Brett, these people are so good at getting in your brain, man. They're absolutely nasty. It's a really sweet game, but also horrifying. So we have white and blue settled, so I can cast the Consult. The next spell I would want to consult is probably Inevitable Defeat or Beza. So I think I'm going to play the Passage first and get like a red, or I'm definitely going to get a red, not a black. And I'm going to use Consult to hopefully solve our mana problems. I am most interested in getting any other mana so I can play Beza. But this is unfortunately a deck I really have to think long and hard about what color to grab. But look how pretty that is. Is that kind of nice? All these eyes. Okay, red. I'm locked in. Haha. Oh, Drift Ronan, I'm sorry I had to put up with a lot of stupids, my friend. That sounds like absolutely exhausting. Have a good night on Mossy Rock. Thank you for coming. Down to Cornucopia, but also stock up to get 4 charts. I worry about 4 charts, by the way. Japanese, thank you, Drift Ronan. I appreciate it. Trust Ronan, he knows. Oh, Drift Ronan would know if it's, yes, that's... He does sound good. Monster Hunter Nintendo was such a great game too, but Capcom shut that down. Now I don't know enough about Capcom or whatever. There's dog shit in the graveyard. Nothing to worry about there. I want to cast a stock up, but it's gonna waste a card. I'm gonna have to discard a card. So I think I'm just gonna consult at the end of the turn and keep a Get Lost open. I'm looking to open up a defeat, an inevitable defeat. Emmett Selk enters. Okay. Let's see what gets pitched. I hope it's nothing good. I do have 2 seizes in this deck. But I mean, now I gotta go find him. It's an overlord. It's dog shit. We're doing it, chat. Okay, I am going to consult the star charts to figure out mana issues. Well, I mean, that's part of it. Come on, land off the top. Come on, land off the top. You know you want to. You know you want to. No, it's not a land off the top. That's very sad. Very sad. Very sad. Well, I'm going to look for lands and have to discard 2 cards. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, well, we're gonna discard Cornucopia. We're gonna play this, look for a land. It is green, however. That's perfect. And we will discard... I want to keep my Revelations, a Cornucopia. Okay. Next turn, we can play a Cornucopia, hold up a counter spell, which is, I think we're going to need based on what I'm seeing here. And we're going to take 2 from Emmett. It's very small on the screen. The first character on the top looks Chinese to me, my bad. It's all good, man. It's all good. Lord Gypticus loves control decks. I like control decks too. I read something online once. Oh, there's all the stuff. Abomination. You must be thrilled to see that. We're gonna get this down. Okay, he's holding something up. I assume it's a kill spell. So this keeps a divert up, and it keeps a get lost up, which is all we really need to deal with whatever he reanimates. And then next turn we'll have the defeat open, which is really great. By the way, guys, one day I hope when I'm gray, all my back hair will look like this. Just to be clear. I know some of you were like, well, you know, how do you feel about... That's what I want to look like. Just to be clear. All right, opponent just filling up his graveyard, drawing cards, binging me for 2. Bing, bang, boom. You rejigged your accounts. Considering streaming, you had to adjust your Google Drive and TTRPG emails. Want to do the same for Twitch to get everything on the same page. I love it, man. Consistent branding is so important. I'm really lucky insofar as the name I've chosen is not particularly popular. I can't imagine why. I would have loved to land there. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but it's okay. You can't have everything. A resentful revelation can absolutely go through. Bahamut is a very frightening card to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can pay for the divert disaster, but that just gives us a lander token. You can have this. Ooh, JP Wiggler, hello, welcome. You desire the same back hair. Thank you. Lord Burmere, you understand me. I think we're both men of back hair. All right, is Emmett Selk gonna get in here? He is. I kind of want to stop taking hits from him. No, you know what? I'm going to take 1 more hit from him. I'm going to draw. I'm going to copy and draw here. I have a plan. I have a plan. We do this. I make his second Cornucopia. The 14 doesn't bother me at all. Just to be clear. At all. To be clear. I'm keeping the land. I'm keeping the Revelations. I'm going to drop a Beza. Okay, we shock this in. We end the turn with a Revelation up. We can do fun things with this. I just want to see what they cast first. They don't cast anything first. Okay. We'll attack. They'll get some triggers. As long as the combat's not happening yet, we should be a-okay. All right, so he's gonna mill. Wow. 1, 2, 3 zombifies. So all the zombifies are gone. This is his only way to get stuff out. We are going to cast a Revelation. We're returning this Bale Merc. We're shooting him in the face. Now, Jeskai Revelation gains 4 life, and it's 3 colors, which means we're gonna gain 6 life from the cornucopias. So do you remember earlier when I was at 12 or 14, I was like, it doesn't really matter at all? It's because I'm back to 23 now. The opponent's got 6 mana. They can cast whatever they want. They've milled half their deck out for us. We have 8 cards in hand. A Quack Feast, perfect. More milling, love to see it. Okay, we play our land. If I play a cornucopia, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana open. Not enough for a revelation. So I think I'm going to... Do I need a revelation? I don't think I need a revelation. This might be greedy. Not keeping a revelation up is dangerous. And I'm a little too impatient, if I'm being honest with all of you, to be an actual control player. Like I wish I was. We get it for 2 damage. We keep up 6 mana and a bunch of spells. Okay, the opponent's down to 18. We're killing them. Haha. Just in case, JP Wiggler, welcome to the Gobblers. I'm the Gobbler. I play Magic, pretty much exclusively. A little bit of Silksong lately. Mochi, I'd love to tell you the story behind the glorious name. I'm gonna let him mill if that's all he wants to do. When I was in 7th grade, I got my hands on a copy of Pokemon Red, and I got to name my rival. So obviously I named him Eats Poo, and then I thought it was really funny. So I kept in my life just constantly, whenever I had the opportunity, like if you look at my Diablo 3 character names, and this is like after I met my wife, like I'm already an adult here. They're always like, you know, Poop Garbler, or it was all corpophagia related. I just thought it was really funny. Eating butts, poops, you know, just really mature stuff. And then I've never seen an opponent so eager to mill themselves. This is unbelievable. I'm so lucky. And then and I thought it was safe. You know, it was like my it was like my world, you know, my thing. It was like pretty, I was having a good time with it. Honestly, just gain some life. I don't know. Opponent just not doing anything. I don't mind. I'll let him in the face. Okay. Land off the top. You love to see it. I will get lost, the Emmett Selk. I still have a Jeskai Revelation up. So, Mochi. I kept that going. I thought it was really funny. And then one day, I'm an adult and I'm playing Elden Ring. And they introduce all the different characters that are going to be important later, including but not limited to the loathsome dung eater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is 7 minus 3. I'll cast a stock up and pump him up by 1. Oh, this is great. Yeah, all this stuff. Value. And I couldn't believe that my safe little Corpophagia haven had been taken away from me like that. But I still think it's a really funny name. It makes me laugh, which, you know, isn't that what life is all about? What a weird card. I wasn't expecting to see this. Opponent only has 20 cards left in his library. We only have 33. I've been drawing cards like a maniac. Right, Abomination. See what I mean about the Overlord? He milled 3 Zombifies already. He sure did. New version of Control Mill, eh? He has to point out that I was an adult and made this choice. Highbrow humor. Thank you guys. I feel very highbrow. Okay, I think we should try to pull the trigger on him this turn, guys. What do you think? Let's return this Ultima. Let's shoot him in the face. Let's gain 12, 16 life. Just at a casual 46 life, no big deal. 8 cards in hand. And let's inevitably defeat his collector's vault. We'll gain another 15 life. And we'll hit the opponent for a 6 damage. I don't know. I haven't played too many decks that can do shit like this. At no point were we in any danger of the combo. He could have reanimated Arden, and we would have exiled him or immediately killed him. We had counterspell for Zombify well into the game. I mean, this felt like punching a top. Sorry. This felt like, hypothetically speaking, if I was in a fight and I was 100 gorillas and there was one human man on the other side. Was that not the most crazy debate? Obviously 100 gorillas would beat a guy. Oh, no way!
It wasn't paid,
but it is a raid. Hello, raiders. Welcome. I am the Gobbler. It is so nice to have you here. Mana Man, thank you so much for the raid. Everyone, if you haven't seen Mana Man MTG, he's an extremely industrious, wholesome brewer. Always has original ideas, always plays very competently. And even when he gets super tilted, he tries really hard to hold it in. He doesn't just like bleed out the shadow parts of his personality like I do. Please do yourselves a favor and check him out. Mana Man, hi, hello, good to see you. How is your stream? I hope you're doing well. Great to have you here. I'm just playing some 5-color control. Disgusting my chat. They are so grossed out by what I'm doing. Unless that guy was Chuck Norris. Do you think? I don't think Chuck Norris could take down 100 gorillas. I don't know. Is it rude to not use a bathroom because there's a gorilla sitting next to you? This is the craziest hand I've ever seen. I'm gonna keep it. Seb King of the Seas, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, Fookers. I'm here. Yes. Thank you for the raid. How's life gaming? Great to see you all here. Welcome. I think we're done, to be honest. I see the... I need this removal card, but I need untapped lands as well. Great to see you all here. I'm the Gobbler. We play Magic. I'm a little bit under the weather, hence my husky voice. But man, I was not expecting to run my 5-color control deck into some of this. I will say we do carry a lot of sweepers up in her, but I think it's a little bit too late to counter anything. So we're just gonna go ahead and scoop on out of here, I think, based on this next turn, because this is a nasty loadout to be on the play against. We'll see what happens. You don't play competently. That was a lie. It's my stream, my man. My Mana Man. I can lie as much as I want. JP Wiggler says Chuck Norris would harness the gorillas for glue. You know what, JP Wiggler? I've been thinking. Welcome, by the way. I've been thinking a lot about. I'm gonna scoop here because we're not gonna win this game. I've been thinking a lot about. So you know how they talk about steampunk, right? Where like steam becomes the primary source of power. Right? I always thought like if people were to take over, like when the zombie apocalypse happens, like Walking Dead style, like there's no shot we wouldn't be using those zombies to power our carts and our wagons, right? Like it would take an average human being who doesn't want to do work, like, I don't know, 45 minutes of jerry-rigging a zombie with oven mitts and a muzzle, you know, some duct tape, and you just get them, you know, you put a little piece of brain on a little stick attached to their forehead. They start turning your mill, you know, they start generating power. And they don't have to work fast. You can get hundreds of them. You can get as many zombies as you want. Every time a citizen gets a little senior, they start losing it, whatever, you just zombify them. You stick them on the mill. You know what I mean? And then eventually society's powered by zombies. I call this concept zombie punk. Absolute cinema, I know. But speaking of the gorillas and the gorilla glue, take care, Chris, be well. I just beat a board wipe tribal deck. He did. He got him quick. Speaking of the gorillas for glue, do you think there is room for a banana punk universe? Like when I watched Planet of the Apes, I was like, no, because they would not be running things like humans. They would have vines everywhere. I'm talking pulleys, wheels. So I want to hear ideas for a banana punk universe. You mean that's just because you're smoking it up before the stream? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing a lot of Silksong. It's been a very stressful time. I got to do what I got to do. But if you can convince a mule to do farm work, you can convince a zombie farm. This is what I'm saying, man. Are you saying turn zombies into mulch like they do with invasive species? No, I'm saying we get the zombies to do all of our hard labor for us. You know what I mean? Like you know, remember how, you know what? Let me put it this way. Remember Flintstones? Sure you do. Sure you do. In Flintstones, 1 second, sorry. In Flintstones, all their stuff was like instead of a garbage disposal, you would just have a bunch of zombie heads in a cabinet, and you just lift up the lid, they'd be like, rah, 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 and you just, you know, can, you know what I'm saying? yeah, exactly. Chattel slavery, Mochi. And it would, but they're zombies. So, people would sign up for it. You know what I mean? You'd be like, hey, I've really enjoyed having a garbage disposal. I want my kids to be able to have a garbage disposal when I move on. So when I'm really old, you can zombify me, put my head in the cabinet. I'll happily chew up all your goods for the next whatever years. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I don't think this is as crazy as you guys think it is. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. As someone who's part zombie, I'm not sure I feel about this forced labor proposition. What if I said it's not forced? What if I said it's all good? You know what I mean? Like, what if I was like, oh, you know what? Zombies don't have human rights. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I really think there's a future here for this to work. All right. Unfortunately, the opponent is off to a great start, and I'm a little bit short on mana that I would like, though I can cast one defeat, which feels pretty good. Wouldn't feel great on a 1/1 bat or a 1/1 hawk, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't be a sheltered by ghosts. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's a little bit upsetting, but we can get lost the hawk, which is nice. I would have loved a land there. I would have loved a land. We will. I think I'm going to take one hit for one turn so I don't give them maps. I'm going to play this out. I'll be able to cast Inevitable Defeat next turn and not worry about the ward cost. So as long as this isn't another Get Lost, I should be okay, question mark. This triggers, however, now they're big. Okay. Well, I am going to end the turn. And at the beginning of combat, I'm going to cook this Healer's Hawk. I'm going to not pay the ward, gain 3 life. It dies. I gain another 3 life. I get another cornucopia back. I take 3 damage. Very sad. Very sad. I put 100 zombies on a giant treadmill generator. This is what I'm talking about. Exactly right, Seb. Instead of your car, you'd have like 4 or 5 zombies and like a really convenient, like, you know, stuff. You can get stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, I have enough to cast a Fat Boy Consult and a Get Lost. Feeling pretty good about that. I really don't want to cast Ultimas because they're going to kill my cornucopias. The only non-bow in this deck. By and by. By and by, boy. By and by. All right, so we get that lost. We pass. We see what opponent do. Opponent play new bat. Anything else, opponent? I'm going to draw 2 cards. I love how chill this dude is, by the way. Look at that chin. Look at that jawline. Don't you wish? I wish. Oh, that's going to be a big bat. Oh, dear. We're also 1 on-tap land away from doing the revelation thing. This is so much better than a whole bunch of lizards I can't deal with. Am I right, guys? Let's gain a cup. Ooh, another revelation. Shoot. I want all of these cards forever. I'll take this, and I'll take this. All right. That's just so much because of this thing. Because of this thing, which I'm going to flip back to their hand when I can. Okay, hey, we hit an untapped land. That feels like heaven. That feels so good to me. I suppose a blue. Okay. We end the turn. Opponent in shambles. Johnny English had no idea what he was getting into. Screw organ donor. Screw do not resuscitate. I'm going to be a zombie power source like the dinosaurs before me. This is the pride. This is the human pride, JP Wiggler, that I think we're in for in the future. So I'm returning. No, hang on. I want him to turn them sideways first. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to return this. We're going to deal 4 damage to this piece of shit. We're going to gain 2 life. Sorry. We're going to gain 3 life per cornucopia. And then we're going to gain 4 life on the Jeskai. Who's the life gain deck now? Clown. We'll let the 1 damage through. If he wants to replay the ley line, he may. But I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it. ASAP. And we are just parting. We're crushing it, you guys. A 3-3. Whatever will I do? Oh, and he's going to pump it? Dear, oh dear. Oh, he's got 2 different looking pride mates. That's so pretentious. It's so pretentious. I am going to cast an urgent necropsy. No, I'm going to wait till he plays that to cast the urgent necropsy. We are going to play a land and pass the turn. I expect him to play the ley line again. Is my expectation. Mon expectation, as the French would say. Oh. All right. Watch this disgusting play. No artifacts. This creature. This thing. No planeswalkers. I'll grab a defeat and a get lost to pay for it. Bing, bang, boom. We gain 4 life from the cornucopias. Who's the life gain deck now? And now I draw a discard so that I can pump up my monks so they don't die. Set up our next turn. Get rid of these Ultimas. I don't need them anymore. Now I'm king of the croc. Opponent fully tapped down. We paid 2 life. We attack. They're down to 31. But we have 2 Jeskai Revelations in hand, so they play a Plains. That's cool. They play into Johnny's Pride Mate. Neat. What else? That's it? Okay, we're going to return this land. We're going to hit him in the face. We're going to make 2 more monks. Gain 2 more. Gain another 12 life. Yeah, I think we got this one. I feel like we need to know how the lower digestive tract of the zombies work, because you don't want a bunch of heads in a cabinet chewing things up and have the leavings piling up in there. You know, Driftro, I even think about the outs. I guess it would just fall out of the bottom of their neck, right? You ran a mono white life gain deck earlier that ran Rest in Peace. Like, come on. Yeah, that's gonna hurt, especially because I know you're playing Reanimator decks. Main deck Rest in Peace is a painful proposition. I mean, so you guys are kind of seeing the appeal of this. Obviously, we lost to that mono red deck, but it gains a lot of life. It draws a lot of cards. Nemesis fucks it up. Mill fucks it up. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I'm really proud of the construction. People were playing Jeskai Black, or as I prefer to call it, Marblue. Wait, hang on. I can I don't need y'all. Okay. That looks very upsetting. I mean, usually I would play the tap land, but I think when I have plenty of lands this game, it seems like. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Bushwhack. They're both bad because they both kill bats, just differently. Okay, that's not terrible because he's got nothing to kill right now. I can try to sneak that Bushwhack out of his hand and we'll have it for a turn. Would love an Annex. All right, so his hand, he's got nothing right now. And do we keep the bat for a turn? You know what, dude? Oh, is he gonna pump it? Oh, he tricked me. Oh, he tricked me, that tricky bear. All right, dude. Luckily, he's almost out of cards, which feels fantastic. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna get the Rot Curse down. I'm gonna remove the Bushwhack from his hand. And we're looking for removal because this thing is gonna hurt me. Hey, Buggy Man, Buggy Man, Buggy Man. Good to see you, brother. Marblue sounds like a Pokemon symbol with Swablu, but it's a crow smoking a Marlboro. That would be badass. Admit it. How sick would that be? Okay, we're gonna get the Bloodletter down, and I'm just gonna take the 10 damage. Why not, man? It's quite a bit. I think we'll all agree. I would love if these weren't just lands, but you know, you can only have so much. Oh my god. He does not attack. Strange. Okay. Do you think he has a defense spell? I'm just deciding if I should get the Slasha down or make them so they can't block. Can I do both? No, I can't afford to do both. I think I want to do this because also it makes it so they can only attack once. And I'll test to see if they have a combat trick. They do not. So I'm going to get in. I have lethal on board. We surveil into another slasher. No thanks. I'd love a kill spell. And we did it. You're going in your hometown tomorrow for a couple of weeks. Nice, Buggy Man. Very good. GG. I think that was pretty good, right? Showed what the deck was about. I'm playing only the best. I'm only playing only the best Dimir cards. Every time I see any of these cards, I go, oh shit. Now I got a problem to deal with. And I was like, well, if I play enough of them, surely I'll win games, right? Surely I'll win games with this setup, right? There's no synergy even. I have no way of ninjutsuing this guy in. I don't care. Who cares? All the best cards are here, baby. If anyone has any requests, by the way, let me know. I didn't really come into this with a plan. I've got that Spider-Man fever that I'm sure all of you have. Good stuff piles never fail. Yeah, you know what I mean? Weird deck from the opponent. No. Excellent deck from us. Come on now. Come on, Obama. No, I'm just kidding. It was a weird deck. I got that Spider-Man fever, and the only prescription is more Omen Paths. No, but I am really looking forward to the new cards, as it were. The Peter Parker's camera is going to be incredible. Super duper looking forward to it. We're going to get down Slasha, because we still have some cards in hand before we rush out an Annex. He has to deal with the Slasha now. Voice of Victory. Does he not deal with the Slasher? Question mark. Surely he'll block it. Surely he blocks it. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, bitch. Did we just get a Kaido down and just fuck with him? Kaido's such a good card, man. Yes. That's what we do. We just get a strong ninja down. Just a 4-mana, 4/5 hexproof planeswalker. I can technically ninjutsu Kaido bounding Rakshasas. Fukers. That is a really good little tip for those who don't know what he just said. If you play the Rot Curse Rakshasa and you attack and you go full control, in response to his decay trigger, you may ninjutsu Kaito in. Because it stops priority, that decay trigger, you stop it from resolving, you can then put the Rot Curse back into your hand for a cheap way to get Kaito going. So, what do we do here? Sorry, opponent, I'm thinking. I think what we do is we tap this guy down, we swing in for a shitload of damage, I pay 2 life, to create a 6/6 demon. So he can kill Kaido, but then he's dead. He can kill the demon, but then he's dead. He can kill the slasher, but then he's dead. No. Go ahead, dude. I'm not letting you tragic trajectory my demon, bitch. Not gonna happen. What an unstoppable deck. Demir good stuffs, am I right? I'm also looking forward to Omen Paths. I wasn't before, but after seeing some cool decks from a few creators, it actually has some cool shit. I usually buy the 50 packs bundle. Is it worth it for this set? Well, Buggy Man, I guess technically, since I've been doing this for a couple months, I am a content creator. And that is how I justify doing it. I suppose it depends on you. Personally, I believe there are only a few very useful cards, and I think that you could get them through draft better than you could by buying a bunch of packs. Because I think the lands are really useful. I think actually, guys, let's go through some of our favorite cards. There's the lands that I think are really useful. That's what, 8 cards? No, that's 12 cards. Okay. And there's the camera. I like the camera a lot. And there's like a bunch of mayhem cards that are really cool that I want to get my hands on. These Rakdos mayhem cards. You draw this card with like FOMO or whatever, and then you play a Carnage for whatever. And then there are some in-web cards, which is like the web sling or whatever. So the mayhem cards, there's about 12 of them. The camera is just 4. And the in-web cards were about 8 of them. Let's say 12, let's be generous. Maybe I missed some. This is not enough of a pool. Like if I'm not getting these cards, if I'm feeling like I'm gonna be sad, right? If this is how I'm gonna feel not getting these cards, I wouldn't buy the packs. If there are other cards that you like and you'll feel happy about it, by all means, boo-boo, get the packs. But I wouldn't go out of my way for that, I think. Very nice, thank you. You think there's a fun, probably not good, but fun deck with in-web and station? Yes. What do you mean that's not a full? That's the full set. That's literally every single card that I described. No, I just mean because the set is only like 50 cards. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is like with the Edge of Eternities, like, or with like Tarkir especially. I wasn't mad to get these grapplers in my packs when I opened them. I was like, I don't know when I'm going to use them, but cool card, nice to have. Oh, you're very welcome, Buggy Man. I'm happy to discuss because I like to think them through as well, right? I don't like to do like frivolous purchases, and I'm always very distrustful of. This is the first time I didn't get the Alchemist bundle because even though I think it's worth it for the wild cards, I just wasn't. I already had all the good wild cards I needed from EOE. I was all good. But I like to think these through, and I'm very distrustful. So I never buy the mastery passes until after I see what's there to offer, and I make sure I can get it all the way to the end. I always scout ahead for free because I'm like, okay, what are they gonna give me, like a free sleeve if I get it ahead of time? No thanks. I want to make sure you're gonna give me value, and then let's say, you know, I don't feel like playing Magic, or I'm not feeling well, or I'm playing Silksong, or all the above. I just get myself to level 50, and then I get the mastery pass at the end to jump those 10 levels, because it's like giving your Pokemon rare candy. You don't give your level 8 Pokemon rare candy. That's only a few experience points. You give your level 58 Pokemon rare, or level 98 Pokemon rare candy. Let's be real, you don't want to fuck up the EVs, right? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Termas, hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm happily engaging in this degeneracy, unlike Sean. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? How you feeling? You been silking? You been skinking your skong? Tell me how you doing, brother. You have a pass on level 0. Yeah, it's all good. You'll check the gallery? Cool. Cool. I think it's a good call. Oh, I would love to duress on one, but it's not it's not in the cards. I gotta get the sunglasses back in the right spot because right now they're all over the place. There's a divert disaster on top, which I'm keeping. Okay, that's awesome. That's one turn they didn't do anything. Come on, make my day. Beautiful. The weapons manufacturing decks without weapons manufacturing tend to be dog shit. We'll get the slash it down, make him deal with this. He has to deal with it. What a brutal card. You skonging it? Yes, sir. Where are you, Termas, in the Silk Song? Because our boy Abomination already 100%ed it. So I just got to this morning. I got the Fey Down Cloak. Brutal, by the way. Absolutely exacting challenge. Very unpleasant, I should say. Oh man, we missed the land to get the kill. Oof, oof, badoof, as they say. Well, I'm not gonna say no to however much damage this is. It's quite a bit. And I kind of want to stay on the offensive. I don't think these decks can deal with this. Those damn lighthouses have turned me paranoid. They're in every pack. I don't want to have an open pass. Damn, you're still in Act 1. Oh, sorry, Termas. I hope I didn't spoil anything. There is a section later where they're like, we'll give you double jump. You just have to get through the section without blowing your brains out. And it is, let me tell you, a challenge. Oh, thank you so much, Termas. This is all AI generated. I take great pride. I put a lot of time into it, actually. I have some new music coming for Spider-Man. I will tell you the same I told Mana Man. Carnage Reviving Slasher is the best use of Carnage. Thank you, Fookers. You know what? I'm just gonna outright steal that idea, and I may or may not give you credit. What the fuck is this hand? No. All right, well, I guess it doesn't matter. That's so nasty, man. Well, I guess say goodbye to the bat. Yeah, we'll get the betrayals out of the hand so that I can get the slasher down, but he's gonna be able to deal with the slasher pretty well too with all this shit. So I guess I'd play another bat, see what else he drew. Seeker's Folly. Target opponent discards 2 cards, creatures get this is all kill spells. This is so funny. All right, again, we'll get this out. We'll see which one he uses. He uses a momentum breaker. Neither. Was really hoping to get one or more of the exile spells out of his hand. We will just play this Rot Cursed Rakshasa. We'll hold up a Bitter Triumph. If I can get one more land, I can protect the slasher for a turn, which would make me feel all warm and fuzzy. Okay, I gotta discard 2 cards. No, I don't. Fuck you. You greedy bitch. Sorry. I don't know what that was about. Alright, we come here. This is dog shit, man, I tell ya. We grab a Strategic Betrayal? I don't know. I guess we grab the cheap one. Force him to go all in. And do I take the 5 damage? No. Alright. You've drawn 7 peculiar lighthouses now. Oh no, the unlucky land. Oh, Mochi. I love that. Do I just kill my own guy to prevent this the end from going off? Is that too stupid? No, he can have it. I don't care. I only have 1 more in the deck. What am I doing? Termas is at the part with the Cursed Belltown. Termas, it's absolute cinema. You're in a great spot, and I want to say, how interesting and aesthetic is it, the giant piles of bells? I have never seen in any other media a giant stack of bells world. I don't know, have you? I haven't. Another land is not what we need. No. We get this down, we get him for 1 damage, and now he's doing some surveilling and life gaining. But I don't know what this card is. Probably a deadly cover-up based on how cool our opponent's been so far. You guys gotta open your third eye. Pretty unbelievable. I think we can agree. Not even one turn off, by the way. But now, okay, the Bandit's Talon. This is gonna win him the game here. I'm gonna decline. No thanks. Okay. A Corroding Dragonstorm, sure. Surveil 2. Just kill everything, and you'll win the game. Curious hands and modern, and I'm flooding. That's what happens with bat hands. I still think we can beat him if we hit the right cards, which I guess would be an Enduring Curiosity, a Bloodletter. We have 4 Annexes still, 3 Kaidos. Like, we're not out of it, but we are in danger, especially because like a Duress or an Intimidation Tactics won't do much. A Divert Disaster or a Fell is pretty much nothing. Because he seems to be running a no creatures deck completely. Pretty awesome. At least he thinned our deck out so we don't have any more slashers to worry about. Okay, hey, stock up. Huge hit. I don't know what this spell is, but it must be pretty good for him to be holding up priority like this. All right, we do this. We hold up the Divert Disaster. Do I play this? If I play this, I'll just kill it. So we'll try to keep the card in hand for this talent to stop burning us. I think it's an Intimidation Tactics based on the fact that he could be cycling it right now. I think that's what's holding priority. I can't imagine he's playing like I don't know what else it could be, frankly, to be holding priority. Okay, he upgrades that. Neat. I'm just not gonna play any cards. Fuck. These might be more kill spells. He might just be sitting on 4 kill spells, which is, you know, their prerogative. I'm looking for an Annex. Yeah, dude. Fuck you. Rankles, Brank. Alright, man. If he wants to make me discard, I got plenty of lands. Shit. Alright, I don't know what's going on with this deck, I'll be honest. I guess I have to draw Annex to get out of this, or stock up. Or Kaido. I think we're done here. I think we're done here. He's gonna get in for 4. That was nasty. Hey, 9 Scar, how's it going? Just got back from your first pre-release. Promo Gwenum, Yoinka Soulstone. Those are huge pulls, my dude. Nice, nice, nice. Are you gonna sell them? Are you gonna play them? What's your plan with the Gwenemy? I'm excited to build that deck, by the way, Fookers. Carnage Reviving Slasher. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We will keep this. I am going to immediately Intimidation Tactics them. And get rid of this meringue. I mean, they'll get to this faster. Okay. Stop their ramp from happening. Never mind. Fuck me, right? So much for my plan. We can end the turn here. I'm hoping they try to draw with the Maranga so I can counter it. The Clifftop Lookout's particularly good against the bat, by the way. This is the second game where I'm like, I wish I didn't have this bat. Okay, so he doesn't do that, which means I will duress him. Oh, I can't get rid of this with duress? Oh, that's really upsetting. Okay, well, I kind of fucked myself there. I thought I could stop that shit. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you? I think this is another loss, guys. I think not hitting those lands hurt too much, and him top decking another cliff top after we got rid of the first one was just devastating. Plus, not knowing that my duress could get rid of that thing. Then again, he doesn't really have a threat down on us. So I'm just gonna play my Annex. Give me a land. No land. Do you remember last game when instead of drawing this or this? All right. I don't know what to say, guys. Great finish in Act 3. I mean, why can't you duress that? It's half an instant. It is a creature that can also do this other thing. That was just god tier top decks. There's nothing I can do. He didn't surveil into it. He just hit that cliff top lookout, and then he had nothing but lands. Beautiful, beautiful. You kind of want to sell them? Ninescar, I think you should. I don't know. Unless you're terribly attached to Gwenem or Marvel. Like, I'd probably keep the Soulstone because like I really like Marvel stuff. But like, I'm not terribly attached to Gwenem by any means. I know I might not be able to play my Annex next turn, which is what I want to do, but at least I'll be able to play the Bat next turn. As opposed to not doing anything and then playing the Annex next turn. At least we're doing some stuff here. He's thinking hard about playing his Twitching Doll. Okay, well, we did talk about this being a possibility. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna take Helena and Elena, because it's by far the best card in their hand. We're gonna save the Rod Curse for after I get the Bloodletter down, which will be next turn, because I'm for sure hitting an untapped land. Ha ha! Great finish in Act 3, yes. I'm excited to get to Act 3. I'm still in Act 2, but you know what? I went through the trouble of, I got the claw line, and then I immediately went and got, ooh, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing. Check this out, okay? See how Kaido's lit up? I go into full control. We get in for damages. Decay trigger comes up. So since the decay trigger is happening, I can flip this back to my hand, get a Kaido down. You can't do that with other creatures. Post damage. You don't get the 3 damage from the Kaido, obviously. But I can surveil 2 and draw a card, which means I'm hitting my land, which means I'm hitting my land, right? Which means I'm hitting my land. I guess they don't want us to win, is like literally the only explanation I have for that bullshit right there. Of course, the thing is I don't have anyone to defend the Kaido, so he's probably gonna die, but that's 5 damage we're not taking to our face, to be clear. Oh. Kaido's still alive. Well, that's very exciting. Opponent on 6 lands. We're stuck on 3, even though we dug 3 cards deep. Very upsetting. This is how you lose games, man. This is how you lose games, bro. Hey, I'm not even happy. I'm not even happy to get it. Okay, so he's gonna be able to draw cards and bang us in the face for quite a bit. I'm thinking I play the Bloodletter. Or maybe I kill this thing so we can get in. And then what do I do with the other 2? I put down the Rot Curse. I kill this Fenrir. I attack. I draw a card because he's gonna die no matter what. Perfect. Nice to have lands. Nice to have lands. So he doesn't draw a card because we have a Rot Curse, which was part of the math. And he has 7 mana, so if he drops like a Vaultborn or whatever, not a lot we can do there. All right, he gets the double wild guide going. We might be okay if he doesn't play anything. Okay, he has another double wild guide. Kaido's still alive? Guys, Kaido is still alive. If I play a bloodletter and swing in with everyone, what happens? Oh my god! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders, Jafferites. Jaffer, thank you so much for entrusting me to look after your people this evening. I will do my utmost. Welcome, welcome. How was your stream? I see you've been playing Pioneer. Far too complicated for my feeble standard brain, but great to see you. I have to do a little bit of math here. If I play the bloodletter and get in, I think he needs to make a bunch of uncomfortable blocks, is the feeling that I have. So I think I'm going to force him to make uncomfortable blocks while we chit-chat like old friends. I hope you're doing well. I've been so excited with your Love Island situation. I'm happy that's going well for you. I think more MTGers should talk about how often they go out and touch grass, as opposed to how often they're in here playing this masochistic game. Have a good night. Ascended Calper, great to have you here. Abomination, excited to see the bloodletter. So I don't know what they were thinking. I guess they forgot to do the mathematics. That's too bad. I don't know. I'll take it. We take those. We take those here. This fat boy having trample is pretty great. He would have had to block with more of these guys. I have to tell you people something. I play a lot of ramp decks. I stopped playing this card because it's so cute. And every time I would play it, you know what would happen? They would go for its throat. They would cut it down. They would bitterly triumph it. They would anoint it with affliction. Look how adorable that little cutie pie is. And people were decimating it with the most hideous spells. Deadly cover-up? Oh my god. Anyway, I couldn't stand it. And like Edict was bad too, because then it was forcing me to choose between the 2/2 or the 1/1. Obviously for value, I'm choosing the 2/2. So I'm like, I feel like I'm drowning him in that little creek. It was horrible. I couldn't handle it. I stopped playing it. It's too cute. I can't do it. Yeah, Rod Curse is great. Torch that thing. Yes, Calper. See what I mean? Such a long stick that can attract lightning strokes. Yeah, and you know, it was in time of Monstrous Rage too, right? So I like put it in the way of like an Emberheart Challenger. Double strike, trample, +3/+0, get fucked. The cute little cutie pie with his like fat cheeks. It's not fair for them to make like hideous monsters like this in the same world as like, oh, just a mouse. It's just a cute mouse. Does anyone else see just a floating hacksaw on a head and an arm in the back just in midair? These legs not blend in like things in the back? Anyone else? Just me? Just me, guys? Do I keep up a counter spell or do I get this fat boy down? I suppose I get the fat boy down. Next turn we can get this guy down? Question mark? I'm not sure if we're gonna beat Waffle's return here. Red on the play is always really upsetting. And then a Bastronaut. And we take the 2 damage, and we take another damage when we draw a card. All this damage is really adding up. Vanna value 3 or less, we take that damage. We don't swing in. We save it for next turn and the bloodletter. We've got lots of lands though, guys. No problem. A lightning strike, very upsetting. Very upsetting. Give him back. He'll be back in 2 turns, and I'm sure I'm going to be alive in 2 turns. Opponent. This thing does way more damage than I think. I'm always like, it's not a very good card. And then someone plays it, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Actually, it's giving me the butt business. We will not attack this turn. Actually, maybe I should have attacked this turn so that I could have rotted them next turn so they can't block. Okay, he's getting in with everybody. Witchstalker Frenzy, I think, is going to hit my bloodletter. Okay, just a burst lightning to my face. It's just another burst lightning to my face. And then there's more than enough damage here to finish me off. I see. Very good. Well, Waffles return. What can man do against such reckless red? Well, you gotta go. Good luck on my games. Thank you, Termas. It was very nice of you to stop in. Have a good night, my friend. Red is always on the play. Yeah, Marathon 42. I think you nailed it on the head. That cutie little guy. I'm gonna swap back. This is another deck we were playing. By the way, guys, welcome. It's great to have you here. I'm the Gobbler. I mostly play Magic. I have been playing a little Silk Song. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I think we're gonna raid out in like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. We'll see how long my voice lasts, my energy levels. But I am sweating through this shirt already, so that's always a good sign. If there's anything you would like to see or discuss, I know the new Omen Path cards are coming out. I'm personally really excited about the lands. I'm really excited about the camera. I think the camera is going to push the Jeskai artifacts from A tier into the S tier. I think we're going to have an artifacts problem, and I think that this whole VV Cauldron discussion will be moved to artifacts very shortly. Because this is already a really, really powerful deck, but being able to double trigger the repurposing bay by paying for it with an Enigma, like if you go Enigma Jewel, camera, repurposing bay, you can just all of a sudden have a bunch, because every time you tutor, you do it twice. I mean, it gets nuts fast. So me, very excited for that deck. I gotta go. Camera is broken, exactly. The lands are really exciting too. The Mayhem land. How often do you find yourself discarding a land? Now you get to play that land. I mean, even if you're playing mono blue and you have like refute or 3 steps ahead or whatever, oh my god, you're gonna rock and roll. I'm so sorry, guys. You're gonna rock and roll like crazy. So really looking forward to that. Camera and control decks. Oh my goodness. You play a Moringa, you bounce 4 things. Get me out of here. And this is a classic song on my channel. We listen to AI generated music. This is a perfectly acceptable hand, weirdly enough. He's being coy. He's being a little coy, is he? He's going, I'm not letting you know what color I'm playing, even though it's clearly green or red. Red because he's going to be playing Gruul. Green is in the mix. Oh my god, it's black. I was wrong. I'll eat my hat. Which hat? You guys decide. What is this? Ooh, this feels like a I mean, it's clearly Reanimator, but I don't know why this is here. Is there like Souls of the Lost on the way? I mean, you're not going to play this clearly into open Azorius mana. Are you fucking crazy? Though, I don't know how to deal with Valgies. Maybe I should have saved that. Because Valgies could be an issue. I guess we'll play this into this. Okay. I don't actually have a good way to deal with Valgavoth. Oh my god. I should have saved that No More Lies. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, well, we are dead, interestingly. We're gonna do this. We have 2 mana here. So I'm going to blow this up. Get a... Oh man, a Perilous Snare and just power through his ward. Okay. We scry 2. We have another repurposing bay on top. Can we afford to play it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe. We play it and then we repurpose it into a fire crystal. Start swinging back. Let's try it. I wonder if he's going to play his cryogenic needle. I don't love facing down a Valgavoth. Oh my god. Is it one mana reanimate a standard card, or is that the bonus sheet bullshit? That's the bonus sheet bullshit. The cheapest reanimator is still Zombify. Arden. Arden is cool with the boiler bilges. And he plays the relic too. Why not, right? Free card. We take 12 damage. That sucks. Ow. Okay, well, we're dead, right? What can I possibly do here? I'll play this card. I'll play this card. Okay. So, here are my options. I can repurposing Bay, grab a Perilous Snare, grab the Valgavoth, sack a bunch of shit. I think I have to do it that way, but he can just Arden is my issue. That's my only problem with this whole thing that's happening. So I need the construct first. Shit, it didn't happen that way. Yes, yes. 1, 2, 3. I can't tell you how much that hurts. At least I get my Enigma Jewel down. Ew. Horrifying turn, truly. Live or die, he gets Arden out. Arden gets the Boiler Bilge, and we're dead. Well played. Well, I shouldn't have wasted the No More Lies. I was way too eager to cast it on the Tursa. You wanted to reanimate. I'm sorry, Abomination. I had to get out of there. We were gonna lose. I don't want to lose. I want to concede. Is it really losing if I jam my sword in my own belly and pull it up? I assume that's why they did it. I've seen Shogun. That's why I always hit save and quit before I'm about to die in Silksong. I never let it happen. I'm like, no. Oh, you wanted to reanimate the card. Oh, I see. You wanted that bullshit card to be legal and standard. No, you can't have reanimate. It can't be done. Bleachbone Verge, not afraid of these colors at all. Hello. No. Also no. I need something to trigger the Simulacrum, man. The land isn't terrible, but... Okay, we get one of these down. Innocence, very cool. Alright, we play a Cryogenic Relic. We draw a card. Cool. I Flood Maw the Innocence so they can't draw a card off it. Okay, he plays the Innocence again. I gain another life. Okay, well, we're in business now. I play a Snare. I make a dude. I get rid of his dude. What an unfair situation. End of turn, we pop this so I can draw out of this nonsense here. Oh, yeah. Yes, Buggy Man, I'm enjoying it too. Oh. You know, Calper, I just want to make it clear. It's not that I, like AI music. It just so happens that... What an Elspeth. What an Elspeth. I want to draw a card, but I also want to kill this Elspeth. What do you guys think? I'm going to assume the card I'm going to draw is going to... Oh, God. Okay, I was going to say, it won't make it worse, but... Gosh, I can't kill Elspeth? Exile one or more artifacts you control with mana value X. Return target artifact with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, I think I play the Enigma Jewel. And I think I attack the Elspeth, get her down to 1. And then I play a Star Cage using... Oh, I should have waited on the Enigma Jewel. Well, whatever, I guess. I don't know. Make a new guy. That was a nasty, you know, I guess Elspeth at 2 wouldn't be too different from Elspeth at 1, right? Like, and then I'd have the Enigma Jewel to do things with. Ashiok, what in the fuck? Okay, he's gonna make 4 of these dudes. Oh, they double because of the Elspeth. Neato. And then they get big. Well, I also have a thing that big embiggens. Yeah, no land, yes, Battlefront. And I'm gonna kill Ashiok. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Well, some people just hate the idea vehemently too. I think it's fine. People want to express themselves more and don't have music skills. It's, you know what? I consider it the IKEA effect. Like, I think if you're going out of your way and being like, oh yeah, like, I have this amazing thing or whatever. Oh, another, okay. Shoot. This guy's got all the planeswalkers, clearly. Okay, ouch, 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 ouch. Well, I was gonna Battlefront, but I got nothing to lose here, so we're just gonna do this instead. Get rid of all these useless Ashiokers. Get myself a couple dudes. And opponent's still at 20. I'm at 19. They still have 5 cards. I got 1. Okay, he's exiling everybody. Whoa! Another raid! Hello, Chono96! Fratello! Hey, buddy, how are you? What is up? What is happening? I'm playing a little bit of Jeskai Artifacts because I'm really excited about the next... Sorry, hang on. Push the wrong button. I'm excited about the Spider-Man! I'm excited about Spider-Man on the way. I think I'm just going to snare up this bitch here. We don't want this. I'll take a racer scoreboard. But how are you? How was your raid? Guys, Chono96 is an unbelievably talented Magic player. He's very quiet, very cerebral. He thinks his things through. Pretty much the opposite of the trash pile you get here with the Gobbler. But if you like Magic, you should definitely check him out. It's pretty good. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Spider Human. Yes, sir. You're right. Not Spider-Man. Just random spider dude. Random occasional spider dude. They could have given us a Willem Dafoe Omen Path card. You're right, actually. If they had a Willem Dafoe Omen Path card, it would be absolute fire. All right. He's got 4 blockers. I've got 5 attackers. We'll start this. It'll give me a couple cards. It'll give me a couple attackers. No, it won't give me attackers because they don't have haste. We will get rid of this land because this repurposing bay is really good. So we are going to all attack and get rid of Elspeth because she can pump this board very dangerously. Okay, so she's gonna live. But the board will sack itself. I don't know where this guy came from. Is he from the Racer scoreboard? Oh, he's from the Memories of Nibelheim, I see. And opponent is drawing 4 cards. My god. My deck is getting cucked because I don't have trample right now. Next turn, I should be able to repurposing bay into a fire crystal for unbelievably lethal damage. But we'll see what opponent has up in store for us. I do believe Beyond the Quiet or Exile Retreat thing. Okay, he's making 4... Oh, he's pumping up his dudes. Oh my god, are they going to be lethally large? That's scary. 8, 22 right now. It's not lethal yet, but it's a lot. Oh, they have vigilance too. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he can still do a big board wipe. There it is. Okay, he just wanted to beat my ass before board wiping me. Very interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna gain 4 life, and then we're gonna win the game. Pretty cool job from the opponent putting up with us for that long, to be perfectly fair. But the game is afoot, my friend, because we have this stupid bullshit broken card. No, 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 stay here. I'm not done. Opponent, come back. Get gobbled, baby. Get gobbled. Sorry, guys. I was locked in the game. It's great to have you here. I talk a lot more than Chono, and I play a lot worse than he does, but I love the game just as much. So it's great to have you guys here. I'm doing a bit of a loose thing tonight. I don't really have a plan in stock. I'm kind of fighting a cold, if you can't tell by my voice. So I've just been playing sort of my favorite decks of the meta. I ranked up to Mythic using this simulacrum deck. My special sauce is this Racer's scoreboard, because I find often I end up with a bunch of 3-drop artifacts on the field and nothing to tutor with my repurposing bay. And generally, if I'm in that situation, I don't have any cards in hand. So I just put one of this thing, still triggers the simulacrum, lets me filter some cards, and ultimately I do get a discount eventually, but it's literally the only other 4-drop, because having 2 of these wasn't doing a lot for you, boy. I gotta tell you. Fire Crystal is just game ending. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, Calper, that's brilliant. Our boy Calper is saying a Willem Dafoe duress card would have been excellent, and I have to agree. Just our boy. I'm somewhat of a scientist myself. Did you guys know? I want to share this, but I don't want to alienate any new viewers. Willem Dafoe was in a movie, like some kind of horror movie or whatever, and they had to do a full frontal nude scene, and his manhood was so large that test audiences found it confusing, and they had to get a stunt double in to look after it. Hey, Gobbler, how's it going? Yeah, Fire Crystal is just game ending. And so it started something called the Willem Dafoe effect, which meant no matter what is going on in a scene, if there is a large presence on screen, the scene will just be about that. It doesn't matter what else is going on in the scene. And I have to agree. Okay, we got lots of lands. We got a simulacrum so we can dig, but I can't run it out into open mana. Cool, I won't have to. Yeah, buddy, you can have that. This feels like a Kona deck. Or just a classic, yep, look at that piece of shit. So we're gonna get this simulacrum down now because there's no 3-mana way to get a... No. That's so bad. There's no 3-mana way to get an Omniscience out, as far as I know. So we've got our simulacrum down. Now we just hold up No More Lies until the end of time. Opponent plays a Seam Rip. Okay, I guess he's gonna take my authority? Sure, man, you can have it. Oh god, that's a horrific draw. I do have means of casting it in this deck. I'm not one of those people who's only playing Azorius Mana. But against this nonsense, I just really needed 5 mana to play a Star Cage and protect it with a No More Lies. This is not going great. So I'm going to play this Star Cage. So just so y'all know what's going to happen next, he's going to have something called a tune-up to get the rescue skiff out of the graveyard. When this rescue skiff comes out, when the rescue skiff comes out, he can get Omniscience out of the graveyard. Now, if he's got a No More Lies, we're cooked. I'm not psychic. I just have my third eye open. All right. We're going to Simulacrum, and we're going to Snare. I guess I'll snare his seam rip. Unfortunately, the only way we have to stop his omniscience now is an Into the Flood Maw, which is not a convincing response. There is just outright a rescue skiff. So that means he's gonna get omniscience down. And now don't play another omniscience. Play something else, please. Okay. We are going to return this omniscience to his hand. Nice. No stick. He gets to return 2 things to my hand. And he gets the Roiling Dragon Storms back. Okay. That's still 12 damage there, sir. Sir? Oh my god. And I think that game just goes to show if you understand what your opponent is doing, you will win the game. You can win the game. You can think ahead of it. Oh, good night, GM Red Star. It's good to have you. Welcome. Thank you, Abomination. I that was one where I called every card before it came out, right? This is an awesome card. This is the new Abuelo's Awakening, if you will. But it does require the extra step of also getting the skiff into your graveyard. But the skiff is a pretty good way to get Omni out anyway. This is the only kind of people that would play this card are Omni players, by the way. This was a hard draw, but we moved around it with this absolutely broken deck, by the way. Very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. Gobbler, can you roast my budget deck? Absolutely. I was just asking people what they wanted to see. Summer, you've been very vocal, but I do want to look at Calper's deck. I saw some nutty Make 10 Angels deck. Want to make it. This is the base I saw. Calper, I gotta tell you, I got rocked by a token deck. Someone was playing. I'll look at your deck in a moment, my friend. Someone was playing a 3/3 red card. That made tokens. When it attacked this thing. They were playing this with a Neem, Itali, Buster Sword, yawn. Guys, I gotta open a window. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Be right back. Be right back. I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
And truly, he was right back. Oh, Els. Hey, good morning. Guess who's got 2 thumbs and pulled 2 soul stones at pre-release? Uh-oh. 9 Scar only pulled 1 soul stone. Way to go, Els. Nice job. Congratulations. Well done. What was that? What's that, siege? There's a siege here, this thing? Anyway, every turn he was just pumping out tokens, and the Exalted, and then he ended up beating me with the Balloon Man. He made 1 copy of the Exalted Sunborn. He warped it in for 2. He made a copy of it with the Balloon Man, which made like 4, and then he had 1 more token copying ability. And then he made 8 with them. They all had haste, and they swung in and they hurt my soul. They hurt my spirit. Cool deck, because the Buster Sword actually pretty good. Okay, we discard changes and we look at this deck. Something I saw. We're gonna look at this deck, then we're gonna look at Summer's deck. Pretty exciting. How is everyone doing, by the way? How's everyone feeling? How's everyone's week? Any news? Anyone else playing Silk Song like crazy? Ooh, I have all these cards already. Oh, yes. Oh, this is just 40 cards, eh? Nice. I see what you're going for here. Whoa. But you only get to do this once and you exile it? No thanks. My only issue with this is if you don't hit your Sunborn, what the fuck are you gonna do? But I can see it being a good finisher. I would just want haste in this mix somehow so that when you do your thing, it gets it done. This would be so funny though. These two cards together. This excites me quite a bit. I'm thinking Jeskai is how we run this. So we can fit in Devastating Onslaught, Ill-Timed Explosion, maybe some Rooms, and a couple Enduring Curiosities to get us going. That's why I like the Jolly Balloon Man with them. By the way, can we take a second and just admire this artwork? Holy shit. Why can't I do the thing? Beautiful, beautiful. One foil too, so I'm hoping to load off the foil and have that pay for my night. Else, man. What a killing. Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? Well done, my dude. Well done. That's awesome. Yeah, that's just what you saw, Calper. Did it work? Did it work? It's just something you saw. I had no way of knowing. If only there was some kind of way I knew this was just something you saw. I do like the Season of Weaning copy thingy. We'll look into it. I'm also thinking that Tigum deck that you had, there might be room for that Exalted because we can warp it in. All right, this is budget enchantment. How important is the budget aspect for you, by the way? Bottomless pool locker room. It doesn't understand what bottomless pool or locker room are. I'm sorry. We'll never be able to see this deck. I'm just kidding. Where's the button? By the way, for all those AI music enthusiasts, sometimes the AI gets scrambled and does shit like this. It all sounds like they might have been words, but they're not. All right, it's not letting me put in bottomless pool locker room for some reason, though I know their cards. I know their cards. So I'm gonna copy the rest of it and see if it does that. Okay. Imported deck, it worked. And we'll just add our own goddamn bottomless pools, am I right? With hookers and blackjack. Bottom low. There it is, bottomless pool. What are you doing? Why is this 40 cards? Copper, you ruined my thing. Okay. 60 out of 40. Limited, no. Standard. Standard budget. Okay. I see Scavenger with armor. I see 4 seam rips. Cool. Cooped up. I will turn 1 common wild card into a card. So I've seen this deck already, and it's very good. Get rid of the Skull Crab. Get rid of the Sleep Guard. Put in Shard Mage's Rescues instead. How many creatures do you have? 4 Sheltered by Ghosts. It's too good a card not to have. It's only an uncommon? That's incredible. Everything else I like. Everything else I like. I wish we still had Ossification. I know we don't. I don't know how often you're going to have 3 or more creatures. Is my other comment on this case of the Gateway Express. Everything else is just right. If anything, is this... I think it might be a rare though. Would ruin the artisanness. Yeah, it's a rare. This is the only thing I can think of that the Gobbler brain can pull up right now is if you wanted to keep it artisan, there's no room for this, but card draw is what you're missing here. This one too, also rare, draws cards. How about Caretaker? It's a talent. It's rare, right? Here we go. I would replace this Caseway Express with this Feather of Flight. Or some kind of card draw. Survivor. Ooh, Halia. Ish. You're not gaining that much life, eh? My only concern with this deck would be card draw. This is nice, though. Fear of Surveillance. You do get to surveil with this bad boy. There was a card that let you fly and made you hexproof. Did that rotate? I think it was blue. This one. No. This one. Fey Flight. This is the one I'd put in. Forget this one. I would get rid of these 4, and I put in these 4. Or 2, anyway, 3, whatever. This gives you hexproof and flying and +1/+0. This is a rare 3-for-1 card, just like Sheltered by Ghosts. Sheltered by Ghosts is better, but yeah, of course. Summer, I'll upload it on the Discord so you can just. We're gonna do it calmly, okay? Sheltered. Oh, it's there. It's gotta be. This thing is performing so well in Best of 1. Okay. Minus Skullcrab and Keepguard. I like Skullcrab and I like Keepguard. I just don't think they belong in this deck. Like, you do not want to cast a Sheltered by Ghosts on your Skullcrab, and you're never going to mill them out. I think, remember that deck we just saw with the Dragons and the Omniscience? That deck does really well with Skullcrab, because you play one Skullcrab and you pick it up with Maranga, with the other Maranga, and you can just keep replaying Omniscience, and then you just mill out the opponent. It's stupid, but it's like it's a win con. Best budget Boros. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of burn spells, friend. Oh no. Oh, this is the old school Boros. Okay. Summer, we're gonna come back to that deck. I have ADHD and someone showed me something new, so we are going to look at this real quick. Let's go full screen so you guys never learn my first initial. I think 4 Twin Musk Stormbrood is too much for what this deck is trying to do. But I love the Rush, the Doll, the Reinforcements, the Inspector, into the Recruiter. I know the Knight Errant has left, but are there any other Convoke spells going on right now? Because Boros Convoke was some shit. I think Imidane's Recruiter is still a really good spell. That's, a really good card that's been underutilized. Gosh, I really wanted. How about what about the lands? Is Starting Town rare? It is, and I bet you Fabled Passage rare as well. Okay, so why don't we run this Artisan deck and see how it feels, and then I'm just gonna go on the play queue because it doesn't have expensive cards in it, and that makes me nervous. Hallie is a rare, right? Sorry. No problems. Yeah, we're gonna move this. I'm almost 40, so we're gonna move at a 40-year-old man's pace, okay? See that we're in unranked? I'm actually diamond, you can tell right here. Even though it's unranked. Nani, hello. Welcome. Uns. Great to see you. How you feeling? How you doing? We'll just get going. No need to wait. Play a Llanowar Elf. A Dragon Sniper, okay. Well, we are going to Seam Rip the Dragon Sniper, and we're gonna get in for 2 damages. You love to see it. And we're gonna protect our investment with this Shard Mage's Rescue. A Frenzied Baloth, certainly. Is opponent going to attack? They are. Foolhardy. We can outrace him. Yes, sir. I play an ethereal armor. I would love to play a fear of surveillance, get the surveil thing going, but I want to keep up a shard mage's rescue so he can't do anything to this guy. I don't think he'll be able to do anything to him anyway. Ethereal armor is pretty goddamn good. A chocobo, interesting. Oh yes, by all means, opponent. A Llanowar elf, cool. No attacks? Okay. Ooh. Damn, boy. I play a gremlin tamer. I force you into an uncomfortable block. Give me one of your creatures, opponent. I'm going to eat one per turn until you die. Okay, he's going to... Is he gonna like give him indestructible or something? I have no problem with that either. No, he's just gonna fetch the land. Okay. Well, you got the land, opponent. And I'm never ever going to leave him unprotected. Goodbye. Yeah, these decks come out quickly. What do they lose to? A sweeper. One deadly cover-up. One day of judgment. One split up. Hooped. Nani, how are you? How's your life? What's going on? Make Boros great again. No, it's your girl Summer. If Jay has a thing about Simic, ooh, Jay, is he streaming? I should go say hi. If he has a thing about Simic, let me tell you, I 100% have a thing in, let's give him a like real quick. I 100% have a thing with Boros. I think Boros is like the most boring. It's like, well, you just cast 4 spells and burn the guy to death? That's your plan? That's your whole game plan? All right, we toss him a like, a nice comment. Done deal. Boo boo. Do do do. One thumb in the brown eye. They can go under. Do 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 do. So, Summer, are you satisfied with the review? I really like Bottomless Pool too. You can eventually draw cards with it. But all I keep thinking is, man, you know what would make this deck really great? Rare cards. That's every time I have an idea, I'm like, no, never mind. What is this? Whenever you sack a clue, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty terrible. A 4-mana 3/1, but it is a detective, an absolutely precious creature type. I think we can all agree. Oh, guys, I just want to say it is so lovely streaming for all of you. I love being a streamer. I love playing Magic. I love spending time with quality people. And I never thought the day would come when I'd have so many of y'all here with me. It really does make me happy. And I hope I can offer you, you know, I was thinking about Silksong and how those benches are such a source of relief in an otherwise chaotic situation. And I hope that no matter what's going on in your lives, you can just stop in and just take a breather, get a few hours off from a generally hectic world. Certainly I feel that way when I'm here with y'all, so appreciate it. I'm going to try to kill this. If he has a Boros charm, he can save it, but kind of a dog shit use of the Boros charm. Yeah, so it's indestructible, but I still gain 3. So all he did was do 1 damage to me with that card. We're going to divert the next disaster. Consult next turn. We have a defeat in case things get really hairy. We're doing great. Do 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 do. Oh, my pleasure, Summer. Thanks. It's tough being a person of color in the States right now, Nani. I feel that. I mean, I'm not in the States, but the news that we're getting is unpleasant. I will take this damage to draw 2 cards. I'm hoping he plays a Nemesis or something. A cheeky House of Mouse. He can have it. Let's go get a... Oh my god. Oh, I want all these cards. Don't make me choose. Consult the star charts. Don't make me choose. I don't want to put this on the bottom of my library. I don't, but I don't want two in hand until I'm ready for them, right? Well, I'm ready for them. What am I afraid of? Come on, guys. Gobbler, don't be afraid. Gobbler. Okay, we're at 20 health. I have an inevitable defeat online. I'm not terribly concerned. Heck yeah, Boros Mice. Summer, you're about to see Boros Mice get torn up. So, this is another one where he might have a Boros Charm in hand. It's what the sensation I'm getting. I don't think he's playing Shard Mage's Rescues. So he's gonna hit us for 1. We're now at 22. He's got 3 mana open. We're tapped out. Okay, he's gonna Itali's Favor. Cool, honestly cool. Into a Manifold Mouse. All right, next turn we got some damage to deal with, eh? So I'll play this. We'll see what spells he's got, but even without spells, we're taking a buttload of damage here. 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. Not in as comfortable position as I would like to be. However, next turn we can Jeskai Revelate, which is very exciting. Opponent does not play anything. Wise, man. Wise as hell. We're gonna go ahead and end the turn. I am going to put this back in your hand, deal 4 damage to you. Maybe he's got double Boros Charm. It would be possible. He does not do it at all. Okay, I get my monks down. Conduit Pylons, one of my favorite cards. What a beautiful thing. Taps for any color, eventually. Emberheart Challenger's got haste. I thought we were already at the attack point. I didn't realize we weren't. I thought we were already at the attack stage here. That's my bad, guys. I thought we were here. All right, well, he gains 4 life, sadly. This is not how I wanted things to go. But, you know, mistakes get made. At least we know he exiled the Shelter by Ghost, so he's just down to 2 of those annoying things. We do have a Divert up, which feels good, even if he pays for it. Even if he pays for it, we get a little token. Makes me happy. Okay, he does not pay for it. Instead, he bids down a Mabel. Okay. So I play a Conduit's Pylon, see what's up next. I don't want to negate. I do want to stock up. I will get a 3 steps ahead and a Lightning Helix. We have lots of lands, honestly. And I will kill Mabel. And we will end the turn. I like you because you don't get salty like other streamers. No, I don't believe in getting salty. There's no point. We'll just stop that from occurring. And you know, I do get salty like on my own, but if I'm putting on, I do this to put on a show, right? Like I'm trying to entertain you lovely, lovely people. And I'm not gonna be entertaining people by crying about how I'm flooding or if I'm not winning or this is actually, the beauty of this is it's all meaningless because I'm not ending up in 250. And as you can see, if you're in Diamond, you get 4 packs, 1002. And if you're Mythic, I already got my cookie. So all of this is just an excuse to have something shiny on the screen while I hang out with you lovely people. That's all it is. No way you run Boros Mice without protection. Well, he did have protection once, just not the 8 times he needed it. The song, that's right, Sean. It was a good time. It is all about good vibes, man. Yeah, I mean, I love Simic decks. I don't find any decks particularly painful in their own right. All right, I'll play the colored lands first because I don't really care what's coming up next. All right, we got one of these decks. These decks require, I'll take that, sure. They require Ultima. I need an Ultima, so they die, but they don't get the death triggers. I assume it's a Sephiroth deck, incidentally. Yeah, I believe Jay does have an untapped overlay. I'm pretty sure. The only decks you don't like are mono red. I don't even mind them unless you're playing a mono red deck. Yeah, some of us also talk very little. I don't know why. Some people just want a peaceful experience in the background. I can't fault anyone for that. Do I hold up a Divert Disaster for a Sephiroth, or do I stock up and look for what we need? I think I'm going to hold up a Divert Disaster. I can always stock up next turn. In 2 turns, I'll be able to gain a little life, and then even more later. Oh, Bexcalibur. Welcome, welcome. It's great to have you. You will not know the music, but if you like a song, you can request it. All of the music here to get around YouTube Hey, we found the card I wanted. Hooray! To get around YouTube copyrights, I have been making my own music. I guess we'll get a land. It would be greedy not to get at least 1 land, right? And I just have an AI thing just generated, so it's an interesting thing. But good to have you. If you do like a song, you can absolutely ask me for it. I will pay 2 life to get this down, and I will wait 1 turn before I inevitably defeat. I have a feeling he's gonna sack all this shit and then play a Raise the Past. So I want to keep this inevitable defeat for the bat, the Cavern Bat, so he can't take my Ultima. It has to be a Raise the Past, right? Just a blood bitch, okay. We can deal with that. I can always defeat on my turn as well. Divert for Sephiroth. I'm glad we agreed.
Jack cast that band. Shadow realm. He can't talk, but we can. Shadow realm. Where the gobbler goes. Shadow realm. Are we moving too slow? Shadow realm. Jack cast that band. Shadow realm. He can't talk, but we can. He talking big plays like he's got it on lock. Now he chilling with the tracks in the penalty box. Wings clip, lip zip, can't dip by. Looking like a ghost in a void, walks high. Yo, gobbler, you good? Nope, he vanished clean. Like he tapped all his lands and forgot what they mean. It's a Twitch chat trick.
So that one also, you might imagine, is AI generated. We will end the turn. I really don't want to take all this damage, but it doesn't matter if he raises the past. I gotta wait this for post raise the past. Yes, but Bexcalibur, I'm glad you're enjoying the music. If there are any songs you like, you can let me know. Buggy Man, the one before with guitar. Let's go look at the one before. Was it this one? All right. I'm going to, and if he wants, he can pop all these guys to do incidental damage to me with the Blood Witch. I think it's this one. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Bexcalibur. That's so lovely of you. I appreciate you. This is the one? I'll look up the whole thing right now for you. Wow, this guy beats my ass in. Music. Or maybe we'll just do it after the game. What are the odds I actually hit a land? What's everyone's thoughts? I want to keep this one up. So I'll use this one. Yeah. I have to hit a land here. Okay, we do hit several lands. We'll toss this one. I'll play this one. I have a Helix up, which I will use on this Cathar Commando now. We get drained. All right. I'm still waiting on the raise the past to show up any moment now. No, a corrupted conviction. He's looking for the raise the past. Fair enough. Ooh, did I check out Metalachi yet, Mr. Gobbler? Nani, I'm afraid not. Joe Centrini vibes. Oh, yes, Nani, I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Metal Mariachi dudes, and there was another word for them as well. Oh, I can't remember the other thing they called themselves. Yeah, they were excellent. I checked them out a couple weeks ago. That's why I'm kind of blanking on it right now. We will end the turn. Again, I gotta save for the raise the past. I can't blow my button right now. Okay, I'm gonna negate this. I forgot I had that card in my hand, embarrassingly enough. Okay, I've been popping the attacker thing too soon of late. Okay, and I think we're just in good shape here. He can do a little bit of digging, which is fine, but this Jeskai Revelation should bang him sideways. So we end the turn. He draws a Voice of Victory. First he does that. Neat. He's got a Sephiroth on top. Pretty good card. So we are going to return this spell to your hand. We are going to deal 4 damage to this wolf. Draw 2 cards, gain 4 life. He can replay the voice now. Yes. And he does not attack. Very interesting. So unfortunately, I can't... Part of me wants to Ultima. I can't cast a Revelation on their spell. I can't counter anything. So I think I need to return this Gorehound, do 4 damage to this Voice of Victory, pump my dudes, and he's out of here, yeah. I would have liked one more land to hold up in case he has another Raise the Past, but I was ready to burn him down. All right. Joe Satriani, you enjoy the cover of The Trooper. Yeah, as for the talking, I understand that's like a lot of people throw Twitch streams, myself included, on in the background. And I think some people just want like a peaceful background experience. Me, I like to be an active chatter. I like to razz the streamer. I like to get up in the mix. So I find it much more rewarding to be in their like swimwear, if you know what I'm saying. So the song that we liked was called Rising Flame, I believe. Yes. And that was in my Mexican phase. I really like all my my movie quote songs. All right. Let's look at what we wrote for Rising Flame. And let's listen to it while we look at the instrumental. It's a little spicy. We'll leave it down here. No lyrics detected. No, there shouldn't be lyrics. I'm just looking for the thing in my... Hang on one second. I can just replace sections of the music. It's pretty cool. I think I just wrote male vocals, electric guitar driven, electric, high energy, and rock. That's it. Oh, too big. That's it. And then I put it on instrumental so there couldn't even be male vocals. And then I just did it a bunch of times, over and over and over again, until I got something that I liked. Yeah. I like that they generate an image as well. I think it's pretty funny. But sometimes, you know, it's more of it feels like starting a fire by hitting rocks together. You know, you just keep hitting the rocks and eventually something will happen. Just keep hitting them. Is there any hope in a dragon control deck, guys? Be real with me. Is there any hope that this will work? It's got all the stuff, you know? It's got all the things. No more lies, the counter spells, the card advantage. Why wouldn't it work, right? That's what you're asking me? To which I say, I don't know. Nani was talking about Metalachi. They did a cover of The Trooper. Let me load that up while I'm here. I won't listen to it because I don't want to get struck by the copyright. Trooper. I recently heard a cover of Malaena Salarosa by Avenged Sevenfold, and it was terrific. My boy Bexcalibur. Oh, like Excalibur, but the beer. Welcome to the Gobblers. There's my Discord. If you do like any of the songs you hear, you can just ask and I'll get to the bottom of it, and I'll put, because it's AI generated, I don't have any copyright claim to it. You can just take it. It's all yours. You can play it at your leisure. Oh, no fans. So it's all available. Okay. It's all chill. Nothing crazy. We're all, and once in a while, I'm going to make it a channel points reward. But, I do want to, is guy not doing anything at all? I want to keep the dragon in my hand for all these dispelling exhales. I want to make it a channel point reward because sometimes we make music together as well, and I really, really enjoy it. So I don't want to lose that either. I like both of these. I think our opponent's going to try to mill us out with these Esper colors. If you see Esper colors, you know you're in for a boring ass time, guys. Just prepare your butts. The slowest decks, the slowest games. And even though I can draw discard with this dragon, I don't think I'm gonna. Red dragons are good, right? Jeskai existed. Aaron Cook, welcome. Please tell me you've watched Mel Brooks' History of the World stuff. Oh, sorry, I said welcome because it highlighted, but it's because you mentioned me. I don't need to do anything. Oh my goodness. I have seen old Mel Brooks stuff. I'm not sure exactly what the History of the World is you're talking about specifically, but fan of him. Let me rub my beard inquisitively, Nani. You just saw Bruce Dickinson last night? Damn. Buggyman catching all the hits. Biggest star I seen to was Elton John, I'd say. Muse, I've seen Muse in theaters. Rage Against the Machine was my favorite. That's something I never thought I'd see in all my years. Do I toss the dragon? I think I just hang on to the dragon just to use. Well, we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Get rid of a split up. I don't think we'll need it. You know what? Maybe we'll need it. I'll get rid of the No More Lies. We've got 5 counter spells in hand. An authority. You can have the authority, opponent. You're welcome to it. I don't have any creatures. Okay, yeah, we hit our land drop. We pass the turn. I'm pretty sure I have a win con in here somewhere. I can't remember exactly. Oh, it's just the dragons. And I have a Herald of Eternal Dawn. I suppose I need to play the dragon at some point. Is that the plan? Eventually play the dragon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have enough for No More Lies. So that won't be enough for me to risk the dragon. I really need opponent to do something so I can do something. This is a time when I think I should have put that whale into this deck. You guys remember that whale, that lock-horned whale? But look at this hand. Beautiful counter, 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 counter. Card advantage. Sweeper. Against this opponent. Strategic Betrayal. Go ahead, opponent. You can have my graveyard, you weirdo. You silly bitch. He's just got a hand of really fat cards and counters. He's got Singularity. He's got the let's just see if he'll counter this. He'll probably have a Consult. The what's the Space-Time Anomaly? He's got a Space-Time Anomaly for sure. I have to discard 2 cards at the end of my turn. All right, I'll play the Creature Land. And I'm no longer particularly worried about a sweeper. Opponent, yes, man, you can do it. Thank you for tapping out. Have all the cards you want, man. Oh, yeah. I think you mentioned that before. It's pretty cool that you know that. You used to see all those cool bands. Montreal is the place. You saw Rage in 94? Who'd you see back in 94? Tell me it was Rage. Okay, I don't like losing all my cheap counter spells because I think I'm holding up a useless sweeper. But it is what it is, man. He's got like 2 copies of Singularity Rupture, like 4 copies. This isn't even ranked, by the way, guys. I'm guessing 2 Space-Time Anomalies and like No More Lies and then 3 kill spells. That's my guess is what we're looking at here. These 2 are so pretty. Do they hook up? Does anyone know the lore? Because they would have ugly kids. That's how it works, by the way. 2 hot people. A hot person and a hot person have an ugly kid. Ugly person and ugly person, it's a 50-50. But it's never normal. It's either they're really hot or they're really not. And a hot and an ugly, that's how you get super hot people. If they have siblings, usually one sibling gets the like if there's like a tall and a short fat, if there's like a tall skinny and a short fat, one person will get the tall strong genes and the other person will get the short fat genes. That's just how it works, guys. I know it's not fair. I'm an only child though, so I get to like say shit like this. Are they salt roping? I think so. Ugly people, hot kid. Thank you, Nani. I'm glad you agree. The only thing control players hate is facing control players. I know. I mean, this guy signed up for this with the deck that they're playing. If you're playing Esper, prepare your butt. That's just how it is. If you're playing mono red and I'm doing this shit to you, I understand the salt rope. But like this, right here, no dice. But it does give me time to turn the fans on, drive some people nuts. Click on this little guy. I do like the fairies very much. They remind me of that weird little Martian that used to exist in Hanna-Barbera. Give everyone really bad advice. This might be too old for you people. Hey, who remembers Movie Phone? Is this a thing? Hey, who here? Who here is under 28 years old? Listen, back in my day, let me tell you guys something. There used to be something called Movie Phone, okay? So let's say you want to check, I'm just getting roped, by the way, nothing's happening on screen. Let's say you want to check when a movie is starting, okay? So you don't have internet. So what are your options, okay? You could, in my time, back in the day, he left. He roped us to death. You can, if you want, check a newspaper. If you wanted, you could drive to the theater and look up at, I believe it's called a marquee. Yes? Or you could dial, and because this is how old it was, we didn't have to put in area codes when I was younger. You could dial 444 film. And for a long time, I thought I was going crazy until I remembered that there was a Seinfeld episode about this, where Kramer gets the phone number 444 like Filk or something, like it's one off, so people keep calling him. And what would happen when you would dial this number is a recording would pick up and he would read a trailer to you. So he'd be like, in the jungles of Panama, one man goes out on a limb, just go on an adventure and save the prince of the century. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Winona Ryder, the Amazon Prince Hunter, right? Whatever. And then you would have to dial in your area code so that they would know where you are, okay? And then there was like a list, like you could dial 1 for one movie, 2 for another movie. You could hear trailers if you wanted to, and then you would choose the theater that you wanted by pushing back, and you could type in, like, let's say you lived in Churchton, you would dial 3 for the C, and then 5 for the H or whatever, and you like spell it out. And then it would read the show times to you. The same guy would be like, this movie is showing at 3 p.m., 5:30 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 9 p.m. And it was just great. It was just a really great service. Another service that you guys might not know about is called Call & Oates. I'm sure you guys know the band Hall & Oates. There's a number you could call even now, and there's a drop-down menu. Not a drop-down menu, a dial pad name. Here it is. 71926 Oates. And you can choose a Hall & Oates song to play in an emergency. 71926 Oates. And it is the emergency Hall & Oates hotline. I haven't tried this for about a year, but for a long time, man, paint really makes it hard to just scribble over. Like with a real pen, you just press harder. You can't do that here. And anytime you want, you can get emergency Hall & Oates music. Just so y'all know. I want you people to know what's available out there. Okay, can you imagine building an Esper mill deck and then getting salty at the guy running Dragon Control? Some Farquad, welcome. The only reason... Beta Brett says, the only reason I won't play Control is because of control mirrors. Man, do I have to pull up the screenshot again? The 43-minute game I played? I played a game once where I was playing Esper Control. I was doing like a Ketramos deck with memories returning. So it was just Exile, Ketramos, and Card Advantage. And the other guy was playing Selesnya Control with Planeswalkers and 4 Restless Prairies and 4 Demolition Fields. And the game went on forever, and we just ran the timer down. And so the screenshot is me casting Memories Returning and him with 19 seconds having to decide which 3 cards to allow me to have. And he just fucking scooped. And I was like, yeah, baby, grind it out. I try not to complain about long games too much because I do play a lot of control decks, but not always. Sometimes I just play mono red. Okay, some Farquad, you say, oh yeah, I guess you remember. Nani definitely remembers. That movie phone was awesome. He would also give you time for the theaters too, but you couldn't buy tickets, but he gave you the times. That's true. That's true. And Nani saying hi to everyone. Say, yeah, you're awesome. I love the friendliness. Abomination, my friend. You say the new Crystalline Sliver Companion is super cool. Faced it a couple times and spam clicked it. It has like a combo hit it does the more you click it. That is cool. I didn't think it'd be cool. Okay, I like that. I was crapping on it because I thought it'd be like this stupid thing. Okay. I'm just gonna kill it now so I don't take damage. But this thing is deadly, man. This thing is deadly, man. I don't know. This guy's just beefier, question mark? I'll get the beefy boy down. Next turn, we can Slick Shot, Dreadmouth's Eye, or blow up some of these artifacts he's pooping out. You have to assume it's going to be like a repurposing bay here. Oh, it's a Zoetic Glyph. Cool. Well, I mean, he's going to be sad. What happens here? He discovers 3 when the aura is put into a graveyard, eh? Well, buddy, I guess you're discovering 3 this turn. Pretty cool. Your dowsing device can... Oh, what? Oh, I put the wrong spell on him. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I was going to hit him with the Dreadmaw's Ire. That was a big old boo-boo. Okay. He draws a card. That becomes a 6/4. I mean, he's still, like... dead. Question mark? Opponent. Ah, the Dusk Rose comes out. Okay. All right, he's really dousing that device. That's cool. Okay, yeah, that'll happen. unfortunate as it were. Can I kill him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I cannot kill him. But I can see what I uncover from the top of my deck. Hey, that's pretty cool. We'll get in, we'll do the 5 damage. We will destroy this dowsing device. He can discover 3. Yeah. It is a Pinnacle Star Cage. An interesting find because it removes our Emberheart Challenger, but it gives us back our Slick Shot Show Off. I play this, and I play this Screaming Nemesis. And next turn we have lethal just with the cards in hand. It doesn't matter what he does here. Does not matter unless he plays a creature with reach, which he won't. He won't. Cyanic is cooked, man. Mono red things. Just mono red things. I don't think I ever called that number, but the theaters used to have that when you called them. They did some Farquad. No doubts about it. I like that because of the dowsing device. That's clever. I like that. You play the Gideon Lock and Pioneer, and I'll just hit the game with 1,000 life and be like, why am I here? Slick Shot is such a good card, eh? Yeah, get out of here, buddy. Slick Shot is an insane card, Sean. I remember when we went through it like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, when I was like, I think he might have lethal. And you're like, you have 23 life. What do you mean? I was like, let's do the math. And then he actually followed through. And he actually had weaker cards than the one I was doing. The owner of target spell or non-land permanent puts it in their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Damn, that's good. You doubt it. No, I don't think. It's one of those things that like, you can't imagine how, but like we knew they had 2 of the cards. So I was like, well, all he needs is these 2 cards and we're in Cook City. All right, guys, we got a lot of viewers still. Does anyone want to see anything? Would anyone like to play any games? Just don't say doppelgang because I'm sleepy. I'm too sleepy to pull a doppelgang off properly. What did I do here? Skeletons, some control. This isn't a very good deck. This is not a very good deck. We're gonna go down on this. This isn't bad. I think Elspeth is too much. I think 1 Elspeth should do it. And my lands are effed, by the way. And do I need... Because this will hit everything here except the minor, right? Do I need card draw? Like Arena? Do I get a couple Phyrexian Arenas in this? Because this doesn't... These don't make tokens. But these make these make tokens. I missed the other angel that made tokens. Yeah, a Boros budget. All right, Calper. You want to see a sexy dance? That's for my OnlyFans. But I'll give you a preview right here. A little shuffle. Oh God, guys, I'm so sick. The sweat pouring off me. Do I have any fun Rakdos aggro? I think I do, actually. I think I have a lizard deck. And there's another Rakdos aggro I have. I think it's called Please Don't Hit Me. I don't know if I still have it. So I have 2 Rakdos aggros. Aaron, you can choose which one. This one is crap you don't want to hit you and means of copying it. So I feel like a devastating onslaught on an Alclazotz or a Rot Curse will end the game outright. And it's got a little bit of removal and a little bit of Alesha and a little bit of card draw, and it's okay. Looking at it now, I think a Karsi Revenant would be pretty good in that deck too. The other Rakdos aggro that I've made recently is Lizards 2025. It's Lizards 2025. It's Lizards, it's Duress, it's Sheriff, the Gecko, the Thrill Seeker, Jasper, Alesha, you know, the usual stuff. Makes it rain nickels. I knew a girl who she would go to clubs, like adult clubs, and her fetish that she wanted fulfilled was having candy canes whipped at her from across the room. So when you say the nickels, that's what I think of. Like, just it would just hurt. Shadow Money Wizard Gang Kuja. Hi, Persuasive King. Welcome, welcome. Good to hear you. I hear you. Let's take a look at Kuja and see what that card is, because I'm not familiar really. I don't think I've run it once. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to run it a lot next. All right. We'll play some Kuja. It's Rakdos, so we can maybe do more than one thing here. If you want to run games, I have Standard, Pioneer, and Brawl. All right, Beta Bread. I think we make the Sunborn and Weaving deck. Calpers on the Azorius trend. Rakdos Vampires. I consider the last deck I showed because it did have the one vampire. In the midweek, I copy Voidborn with Onslaught and get 16 life gain triggers. Jeez, Onslaught is so powerful. You have a Rakdos midrange that's fair and can beat other fair decks. Fair enough, Beta Bread. Let me put my thing in. Ooh, good night, Buggy Man. Have a wonderful evening. You can go ahead and add me. Thank you so much for being here. See you in a couple of weeks. Oh, because you're going home. Buggy Man, we're gonna miss you, man. We're gonna miss you. I'll be thinking of you. Send me something on Discord or something, so I know you're okay. My friend was such an ass. He'd give the undertried woman $20 bill and ask them to leave the stage. That's rude. That's rude. All right, Beta Bread, you're right. I think Black Mage's Rod works. Calper, I like the deck that you made, but I need a break from Azorius, if that makes any sense to you. Thank you, Beta Bread. Black Mage Tangled Colony. Oh, because black and damage. I see. I was like, what's going on? This is another card. Oh, I was going to say the reason that I'm really going to run a lot of this next time. Sorry, I got to leave this Trooper song open. My boy Muggy Man recommended it. Is because of the Grixis land that's coming up. What is it called? Give me a second. Give me a second. Oscorp Industries. Okay. No. Yeah. Yeah, the Mayhem land. Okay, it's a little big. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to make it smaller. This beautiful, I don't know what the arena version is going to be called, but you're going to be able to get Kuja out turn 3 or turn 2. You're going to be able to get, sorry, turn 3. You're going to be able to get Kefka out. Kefka turn 3 by having Enigma Jewel. Let me minimize this bad boy by doing, oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys. By doing Enigma Jewel, of which I have only 3 and it's enough, believe me. Collector's Vault. You pitch the land, you get it back into play. Bing, bang, boom. Done deal. We're not gonna do this now because it's crazy. Get out of Grixis, back into Rakdos, please. Thank you very much. Corner by Black Mages seems okay. Black Mage's Rod is good. Then we need a lot of spells, right? So we're gonna need card draw spells. Oh, you know what we're gonna get? We're gonna get the Requiem Monolith and Torch and Carsey and I guess Fanatical Offerings, that kind of thing. Lindbloom, sure, we'll get a couple Lindblooms, fair enough. I don't love this card, but you know, whatever. Oswald, yes, some Farquaad, thank you, you were correct. Burn spells do extra work in this deck, yes. Exclusive Nightclub, that's what it's going to be called. Thank you, Abomination. I'm excited for Urban Retreat as well. Otter Burn Wizard is fire in here. Otter Burn Wizard. Otter Burn Wizard. Otter Burn Wizard. Otter Burn Wizard. Corsication Mage? The Otter Burn Wizard? It's got to be this one, right? Yep. Okay. All right. I got no problem with this. couple nemesis, never lose games. Fire magic. And then what, shock and bolt wave? So we're just shooting them in the face? My concern is what happens when if we just have shocks and bolt waves in hand, huh? Huh? What do we do then? We go down on the Revenants. Removal is burn. And Shadow Wizard Money Otter Gang. Burst Lightning is better than Shock. You're absolutely right, actually. I have no argument. In fact, I'd be hard-pressed to argue that a card that is the same thing but more is not as good. Oh, the other problem with Rakdos, I forget, the lands are dog water. Ooh. Disgusting. What do you call these? Unlucky lands? I love that name for them. I've been calling them shit lands. It's less... It lacks the same charm. What are we missing now? What are we missing now? Fanatical Offering? Ooh. What's the 2-mana instant draw card? Not Seize the Spoils. Red. Demand Answers. Sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. Draw 2 cards. We don't really know. We're not playing that many artifacts, right? Never mind. I think Seize the Spoils, maybe? We need Blood Halls. Yes. Yeah, we need the Rakdos dual lands. You love Burn Wizards. Waltz is decent. There's one from DSK with the clown on it. Oh, I know the one. This one. Grab the prize. Discard a card, and it deals 2 damage? Sure. We'll run this. And what was the other suggestion I heard that was really cool? Waltz. Black Waltz number 3. Whenever you cast it, deals 2 damage. Sure. This is legendary. We'll put 1 in. Same cost, right? All right. Let's take this out on the spin. In the unranked queue, of course. So. Oh, wait. Hang on. I had the wrong deck. Let me tell you generally my concern with these decks. In the rock, paper, scissors world that this game is, where you have on one hand aggro. Whoop, that's not the pen. Why'd you guys tell me that's a pen? You've got aggro, you've got control, and you've got mid-range. Right? Where aggro beats control, control beats mid-range, mid-range beats aggro. Generally. I find decks like this that are in the middle get crushed by all 3. You can beat them, but also you're vulnerable to all of them. So it's sort of like... it's not even like... I'm talking about like... I don't know how to put it. I'm sorry, guys. I am sleepy after all. That won't kill Arabella. That's too bad. But soon we'll be able to get the Nemesis down. Pack Beasts, no problem, man. That's totally reasonable, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Nemesis is here. No attacks and no Sheltered by Ghosts, please. Delney would be devastating. Windcrag Siege would be devastating. Frontline Rush would be devastating. Anim Pakal would be devastating. There's a lot that we are vulnerable to. This is not great, not terrible. Of course he's going to swing in. He's going to do 6 over the top, right? Bing, bang, boom. Okay. I'm going to block this Arabella. Hopefully to death. It doesn't look like it. Frontline Rush. There it is. Okay, we get pretty cooked. We'll kill the Arabella, even though I would have loved to hit her in the face. And all that stuff I was talking about earlier, I think it's quite clear that that's what we're dealing with. We'll get a couple mages down, I guess. We're getting pecked away at, as it were. But, yeah. Okay, he does the mobilize 3. We'll just, I don't know, take 2 damage. Opponent at 28. There's another Arabella. Beautiful. Thrilled to see it, frankly. We play this. Another swamp is fine. I have to kill the Arabella. Do I use 2 spells or do I pop on my consecration mages? Tough to say. Arabella's gone. We're keeping this land. And we're in for more than 2 damage this turn. Fug. Okay. That's lethal, right? 1, 2, 3. Have to take these. And he's got 5 coming in. We do this. And we do 2 damage. If I do it to him, I take 1 damage from his dude coming out. So I'll just do this. And this is sort of what I was talking about earlier with the... I'm still dead. Where like, okay, he aggroed us, right? We weren't aggressive enough to keep up with him, but we also weren't running like the mid-range or the control to take him down. Now, Arabella was a tough draw against or whatever, but it was just, you know... Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I'm glad you did, because I would have forgotten otherwise, Summer. I do have ADHD, so I appreciate you meeting me halfway in my crazy world. Yeah, the wins are fun. I think someone to play you. You're right, Abomination. Thank you. I will get on that. I'm sorry. I'm locked away. Life gain, yeah. No, it's no problem. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Ooh, Tom Berry. I love this guy. He's so cute. I think he's going to be a good... Oh, God, I can't play this. Okay, I can play this. Just making sure I know I have to play this hand. I think he's going to be a good in-web target, Tom Berry, because he comes in tapped or whatever, so you can just play him and immediately in-web him away. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're in the business. We've got a 2-1 wizard. Let's go. Yeah, what are you going to do, Simic? A Llanowar elf? A Llanowar elf, that's pathetic. I'll trade your Llanowar elf. I really don't want him to block, but I have to offer. I have to make the offer. And I know our 24 land deck is not going to let me down. I know it's going to give me a land off the top. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. I can't really use this monolith with these guys. Do we race or do I hold them up for the world wagon? I think I hold them up for the world wagon. I know that seems crazy, but I'm feeling pretty crazy. 5 Simic mana is nothing to sneer at. And I do not want to take a hit from this world wagon. It's the only way he can win the race. I'll make him deal with my nemesis, which is a spirit. A Hauntwoods, hello. See, if I hadn't, he could have swung in for 6 damage or whatever. Jesus, man. All right, well, we do this. We do 2 damage to his face. The monolith lands. We ping him for another one. Oh. Thanks. I don't know if he means it. So we're gonna stop him from healing ever again. Oh shit, I do like this land. And I'm going to attack with my Nemi. Okay. I was kind of hoping he blocked so I could draw 6 more cards and take 6 damage, but that's just not how it went down. If he doesn't kill any of my stuff or kill me right now, I think we can win the game. Because we have 3, 4, 5 damage just with this one and these guys. 6 damage with the monolith, which means we just got to sneak 1 more damage in. I think it's doable with the deck that we put together. And I gotta tell you, I don't feel good about doing this to a Simic brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's getting all this stuff down. This is a wonderful human being. Hi, Chris Chaos. Great to have you back. You know, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. We're gonna take the 6 damage right on our chinny chin chin. I think he's cooked. I think he's got a little bit of the cooked situation, as it were. Because we're gonna play this gentleman. By the way, super hot. We're going to Bolt Wave now. 3 damage, 5 damage, 2. We ping him for 1 with the Nemesis. Yeah. Okay, that worked the way it wanted to. And I think we can all agree the only reason we were able to do that was because we're playing against a Simic sucker. A little Simic sucker boy. He's waiting on Ugin or Doppels, don't sweat it. Exactly, Persuasive King. I play decks like this all the time, so I know how much it hurts to see a Nemesis, man. Simic is only forgivable if it's tainted with black or ascended with white. Beta Bread 023. What'd you write me? Mom, I made it, look at me. Shadow Money Wizard Gang. We did it. Or Blessed with White. Thank you, Lord Burmy. Thank you, Gypticus. You're on top of it. Now, I will say, Persuasive King, a Beta Bread. Actually, everyone. All 80 of you. Holy moly. I do play quite a bit of Simic, tainted or otherwise. You'll see most... I like a little bit of red in the mix, man. I like a little bit of red in the mix. But my favorite color combinations certainly are... I love a good Sultai deck, man. I've been thinking about putting together a Teval deck, actually. But I can't just be making my own decks left, right, and center when there is a Sunborn Season of Weaving deck to make. When that is in front of us, what can man do against such reckless weaving? We get the 3 steps ahead. We get the cornucopia. Whoops, that's not how you spell it. We get No More Lies, because it's a very good card. We get the Divert, because it's a very good card. And we need to ramp and stay alive against all kinds of stuff. And Authority. Whoops. Guys, I know how to spell, I swear. We get Authority in here, and then... I know I'm missing... Oh, right! Stock up. This is how I would... This is how I would build this deck. Yeah, it's good. Oh, Abomination. No, YouTube is a lonely time. I don't know why YouTube won't promote me at all. It's crazy. But welcome, guys. It's good to see you here. Calper. Calper is another... you gobbled towards the namesake. Of course we know Simic and Sultai are your main loves. We got a funny man over here making the big jokes. Yes, that's true. It is. I do love my blue-green reds very much. I was watching someone, I started saying this and I completely lost my train of thought earlier, but I was watching someone called Bobby Bruce, and he talked about how control decks require a ton of thought and patience to get there. And I think none more so than Simic, because you don't really have kill spells. You only have bounce spells, which means whatever you kick away comes back later to haunt you again, and it sucks. I gotta go up a flood maw, I gotta go down a 3 steps. I hate that it sets itself in the 1 mana column. You're minimum 3, dude. Get out of here. My only comment right now is that this looks like an extremely boring deck. That's my first comment. And my second comment would be, wouldn't this just be better if we added Doppelgang? Which, if you give me a second, I'll show you something super funny. This adds tokens. There's one more token generator I was thinking about. Maybe not. And we'll go down a split up, run 61 card special, 1 cornucopia. All right, so you see this deck roughly? We've got the Sunborn and Elspeth as our tokens. We've got Weaving to copy and clear the board, a little bit of ramp and life gain here to keep us alive, and a lot of counter spells to keep us alive against everything else, Reanimator, etc. Right? And a nice Bant sleeve. Okay. We just zoop down, not terribly far, and we see a deck here with Season of Weaving, but I'm running the Overlords on this one, and the Sunborn, and all the same cards that we just saw, basically. More kill spells, I guess. That's a lot of strokes. Don't run 4 strokes of Midnight, that's crazy. And... fuck, I need to add something? Fine, here. And... if we go a little bit deeper, I wonder if I kept it. I might have deleted it. We see another one here with more copy spells, Season of Weaving and other things. This card, when it hits, it's so good, and when it doesn't, it's fucking awful. So anyway, I love the idea. I've run it definitely before. I will run it again. What do you think's missing from this? You're back. You like what you see. I love it. I run Sunborn and Weaving in my bank token bastard. Good fun with Ouroboros. Ooh, Lord Burmere, I like that. Stock up, not consult. It's a good point. Consult will be good too, especially because we're looking to take this late, but I've just been finding stock up feels better in my hand. I don't know if that's a weird way to phrase it, but when I get a stock up, it just sits different. I guess consult is good if we're holding open a lot of counter spells. And then I gotta fix the lands here too. My god. I wish there was like a button that you could push that would be like, all right, standard lands. What is a win con in this pile? I don't know. You make your opponents concede. I see Elspeth got it. Yeah, you get down in 3. You don't get 4 strokes into Midnight. It's too much. It's too many strokes, Beta Bread. You're gonna chafe. The blue enchantment makes a token each turn. It's like 6 mana each though. Yeah, that's true actually. That'd be pretty hilarious. Replication. I guess I would say the win con here is to get some Sunborns down and copy them a bunch. But challenging win con when they don't have haste and you have sorcery speed answers. It'd be a shame not to put 1 Doppelgang in this pile. What do we take out for this though? 3 steps? Good idea, guys. Get rid of them 3 steps. And now we get all the Azorius lands. Not very good ones, let me tell ya, We get the Verge. Where's my shock land? Guys, you're killing me. Luckily the Verge here is good because it comes in blue and splashes for green. Where's my Selesnya Verge? There it is. This one comes in green, splashes to white. Not as useful. 2 of them. And then we get starting towns. Sure, 2 fabled passages, 2 starting towns, a conduit pylon. Oh, keyboard, you're killing me. This is how I would build this deck, but it's just an Azorius control shell, you know what I mean? And at this, like, if you're running a deck like this, you can just run any win con, and your plan is just to get there. There are other lands that I like. Has it not been removing lands this whole time? Why is it doing this to me? Do I deserve this, chat? The decay is real as fuck. Was talking about the previous deck. Oh, the delay is real as fuck. The delay is in my brain. Persuasive King. I gotta dump this. 1 forest. No forests. We don't need them. We've got other means. 62 cards, 25 lands. I'll take it. So, I'm probably not going to run this tonight because it looks very tiring. I do love decks like this. I can see why Sunborn and Weaving would be good. But to cast, like to warp in Sunborn and then cast Weaving on it, you need the 8 mana. You know what I mean? To get away with this deck, you just have to beat your opponent into submission and then, you know, cast a spell later and then start making copies of stuff. I love decks like this, but I don't like running decks like this when the win con is, and now I put my creatures out. I like decks like this when the win con is, where is it? Give me a second. I like decks like this when the win con is, now I control all your lands. You can see you got the exact same cards here. A couple 3 blind mice, a Beyond the Quiet. There's the star charts, Summer. And the Durgar Dragon, really great for flipping stuff. And Flood Pits for card advantage. It's a sorcery speed deck for the most part. And then when we finally ground our opponent down to nothing, we steal a land from them or a demo field or whatever. We don't want to lose the land. And then we make a copy of the confiscate next turn. And then every turn we take 1 land away from them. If they miss a land drop, it's devastating. They cannot catch up. So if we're going to grind them down into nothing, I would like an interesting. Here's the spike deck I used to get to Mythic this month. You grind them down into nothing and then you mill them. It's not exciting, but it does a job. So if it's like mill them down into nothing and then play an angel or 2 and copy it a couple times, it doesn't give me that tasty feeling inside. But let's run it once and see how it feels. I just have a feeling it's going to feel like a control deck, and then we'll resolve like a big spell and go for it. Reading pool for the Verges. Click suggest lands button. Okay, all right, Chris. I'm on top of it. Do you like 30+ minute decks that your homies would hate you for? Control might be for you. Sarah Angel is a standard legal condition. Is it? I don't think Sarah... Am I thinking Sarah Paragon? Let me look at this up. This one or this one? This is not a great win condition, dude. A 5-mana 4/4? Or this is the angel you meant? My friends know who I am. They let me play control once per gathering, then I'm required to not play it again. And they're on top of it, eh? They've been through that. They know what's going on. Suggest lands. Where's the suggest lands button? Now I'm curious. There, this button? I just hit this and it adjusts it for me? Did it just do that? It took 2 lands out. This bastard. No. Okay. It just took some of the lands out. Kind of a dick move. Okay, Beta Bread, I'm sorry. Okay, let me. Guys, apparently Sarah Angel has won Top Pro events and I was speaking out of turn. So I apologize. Everything is fine. A 5-mana 4/4? It's not a Herald of Eternal Dawn. Would you rather play a 6-mana can't lose the game card? You played your friend deck once in a playgroup and I agree that it was fucked. It adjusts your lands to 24, cutting basics. Oh, to save me a second. Okay, I appreciate that. Well, I gotta tell you, I love this hand. I love this hand. Give me a land on top, baby. Love to see it. We just have to survive a little bit longer. Might be tough with this Might here hitting us for 2, 3, 4 damage every turn, but it is what it is. We can divert Disaster, No More Lies, buy us a couple turns, but he's just gonna keep getting bigger until I Day of Judgment his butt. His big old butt. So some Sanctuary, play a 3-mana thing, please. Don't just upgrade your Innkeeper's Talent. I'd be very sad. I guess I should have put a Get Lost on it, eh? If I like it, I should put a Get Lost on it. Sorry, guys. Keen-eyed Curator. No. No, Keen-eyed Curator. No. Meticulous Archive, yes. Another island is too many. That's too much lands, guys. I will eventually hit another land. I'll need to for this weaving, but for now, let's take it easy, guys. Ouroboros is going to come down right here. He's thinking about it, but he's like, I gotta cast it. Oh, it's a Pop Hatch Recruit. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Bye. Another Might. All good, dude. He's putting it on that one. Okay, an interesting turn of events. Was unexpected, certainly. Remember I put the island away and I just drew another island? That's fun. This is fun. I don't want to deal with any more Mights, sir. So this is what I meant. We have now ground our opponent down to dust. There's the Ouroboros. Beautiful. Never mind. He's just going to kill us next turn, of course. Well, I will stock up into a Floodmaw. No. Okay, we take this and we take this. We try to survive one turn. Dicey proposition. If he has an untapped land, he can get his Soulstone out and kill us. Because the Soulstone's a 3/3 and it'll get +4. All right, that's a lot of juice, man. That's a big boy. Does he have a pump spell? He sure do. What a card, man. I don't know why he saved it either. Abomination, have a good night. You're right, man. It's almost 4 in the morning. I gotta go to bed too. I have a few decks of my friends ask. I only pull out when I need to humble the new to the pod guy who won't stop talking shit. Last time it happened was Kefka discard deck that ran Stasis. We'll see you tomorrow, Sean. Have a good night. My main deck is Jolly Balloon Man. So fun, it never wins, but it gets close, but it's a blast. I adore that. I'm looking for a good Marduk commander so I can trust Jolly Balloon Man and Rotted Robic together. Lord Gypticus, I don't associate anything like I associate Rotted Robic with you. I found a commander deck online from a creator I really like, and I wrote him and I was like, do you mind if I net deck this? And he goes, don't do it. It'll like ruin your relationship with the people in the pod. I'm like, that's crazy to think about. Lord Gypticus, have you heard my plan for the Ratadaddy's your spirit card? Have you heard my plan for the turn 3 Kefka? Were you here when I drew it out? Turn 3 Kefka? Turn 3 Kefka? We talked about this? Enigma Jewel on 1. Vault on 2. You pitch the Mayhem land, the Oscorp Industries or whatever. So then when you untap, you've got the 1 mana for the Enigma Jewel, the treasure from the vault, you've got the Mayhem land and the other land you played. You play your 5th untapped land. You've got 5 total. That means you've got Kefka turn 3. I am going to be playing Kefka, baby. Isn't that cool, man? I am so stoked. I've been saving. I wanted to just, I want to get my 4th Kefka just naturally, but you can get that. You can get to that 5 mana. You can get to that 5 mana quick with a new Mayhem card, man. It doesn't even, I mean, the Enigma Jewel is really good because you get the Vault Treasure, but you can still get it out turn 4 even with a FOMO chucking the land away and putting it into your hand, right? Or a Seize the Spoils. If you discard that land with Seize the Spoils, again, it's a turn 3 play to get a turn 4 Kefka. But if you Seize the Spoils, you'll tap with 6 mana because it'll make the treasure and you get the Mayhem land in. You might have just stopped me from uninstalling. Yeah, well, I think the Omen Path cards will be better than... I want to see what this guy does now that Sean mentioned he was cool. He does a combo attack, eh? Alright, well, he only has 1 arm. I feel like if this thing attacked me, if it was waist high or lower, I could probably kick it to death. But if it was my size, for sure I would lose. Anyway, guys, this has been great. A lovely night. I am not feeling well, so I am going to raid us out. But it has been such a pleasure to have so many people here. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. It really means the world to me, you know? Love you too. Love you too so much. You, Gypticus, all of the quiet people, all the loud people. Even in Brawl, you don't have to stop Frodo Ring instant wins with Radadaddy. Chris, thank you so much for being here. Persuasive King, thank you so much. Much love to you. Beta Brett was a lot of fun. Calper, I love seeing you around, my friend. Summer, let me post that deck. Oh my God, let me post that deck before I forget. We talked about this. We talked about me forgetting, and I did. This is what we did with the deck. It's called Imported Deck 11. No, it's called Summer Chantments. And we export it, and we go to Discord, and we go to Gobs, and I go to Standard Deck Lists, and I reply with this. Boom, bing, bang, boom. I am a streamer. Guys, it means so much to me that you're here with me. I love spending time with you. I hope you find comfort spending time with me. I like playing Magic, and I love hanging out. I'm doing some stream adjustments, but man, it is hard when I am so addicted to playing Silksong. So I'm off to save Sherma. She went into the White Ward on her own. I am so worried about her. You don't just go delving down there, Sherma. I hope she's okay. If anything happens to my girl, I will be furious. But yeah, guys, stay in touch. I love the people that message me. There's a lot of you. I've been busy. And we're going to go see anyone I'm following, any regulars here. I don't know about all these people. Let me see. Let's go. Who else is playing Magic? Maybe we find a smaller person. Not Rashid seems to be the recommended one. There's someone playing Magic called Saffron the Who. I think Saffron is off limits for any streamers. I don't know. Any recommendations, man? 8 new messages. Have a good one. Nib is a sweet drafter. Let's go see Nib. You're right. She's lovely. I think I'm following her too. All right, guys. Have a lovely night. Means a lot to me that you're here. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.